We live, y'all. We live. Intro. Thank you for waiting patiently. We live on the internet. We up. Who up? It's the one-man band. What's up? Shout out to everybody that's up. Monday, aka Motivation Day. What's up? Let's go. Top of the top. How y'all doing this morning? Everything will be timestamped. What's up, Sandra D? What's up, Nine? What's up, Melanie? What's up, Laura? What's up? Shout out to everybody that came through already. Shout out to everybody in the back. What's up, Dion? EK. Shout out to everybody hitting like buttons. Everybody in that comment section. What's up, B Dolo? Yeah, man. They talking about it, man. Everything I said, everything we spoke about is hitting the fan now, y'all. The biggest question the people ask, not the people, powers that be, a lot of people, man. Like I said, we was talking about this, but we were just talking a little small talk, but it's out the bag today. The question of the day is, how is Diddy the only one locked up for a conspiracy? How is he the only one facing a RICO by himself? And this stuff we've been talking about, but now it's out there now, y'all. So we're going to go into it today. We're going to go into it because things hit the fan. But it's something in it. Like I said, I think a lot of people already told on that man. Like I said, the R. Kelly formula. The people that already told, they got their deal already. Like I said, my opinion, USHER. In my opinion, Justin Bieber, and a lot of others. But we're going to go, we also going into his personal, his Ghislaine Maxwell, not Young Miami. When I tell you it's about diversity, that man had a well-versed, diverse team. He had people down with him you wouldn't even think. But you know what we getting though? We definitely gonna know after today. It is a lot of people that told on them, and they tried to work that deal out for themselves. Yup. So anyway, top of the top. Who up in here? Intro. What's up, Kim Luda? What's up, Tiger? I'm about to take off. When I take off, it's lit. That's it. What's up, Inquiring Minds? What's up, Sandra D? Top 105. Carmen, what's up? Shout out to the sis and the bro. All right, let's go. What's up, Kyle Walker? Good morning. All right, y'all. Look, we got a lot to talk about. Meaning everything is an update. Everybody that been down with this for 6 months straight, we've been talking about this Diddy thing. We've been on point with it. Yeah. What I mean by that is, man, everything I've been saying is playing out. I just been reading the score, reading the movie. That's it. So we're going to get into it. Thank you very much for getting the membership. Thank you very much. What up, Rod Julius? What up, Wax Dog? What up, bro? Shout out to the bro up in here. Yeah, man. That's it. So we about to get into it. I'm about to go. I'm about to take off. That's right. Wake and bake. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? We up. Motivation Monday. Money Day. Let's go. We're going to get into it because like I say, we just closing out our life. A lot of us that have been through this hip-hop stuff, that's all it is, just a closeout. Some people knew, some people didn't, but we just closing it out because everybody got something to do with this, meaning this rap thing affected everybody's life. There's no way around it, y'all. There's no way around it. But my whole thing was, like I had a lot of jokes, you know, once it played out, but my whole thing was, we know damn well it ain't just him. You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole thing from the beginning. From the beginning. And what else from the beginning? The truth is about this whole thing. Let's really slow it down. It was nothing revealed about Diddy that we really didn't already know. Let's be honest, y'all. I remember early 2000s, Diddy came out and called himself a metrosexual. And I been knew he was, like I said, man, we been knew about, I mean, just come on, y'all. We know damn well Diddy was wearing Jerry curls and stuff, S-curl when that stuff wasn't popular. Like we always knew what he was about. We always knew that. I mean, I know I did. My people's there. A lot of people knew he was suspect, man. But the point is, he's not suspect no more. He's out the closet. So the revelation in this case is something very important that I said, y'all. Something we spoke about. It's all in this case. The reason why he ain't in trouble for no men. Because it's the same reason why Little Rod charges got dropped. We're going to get into it today, y'all. All right? Top of the top, man. Let's go. All right, let's go. I'm trying to move this over here, but I bet you start acting up. So y'all been hearing these videos acting up. Like I said, it ain't me. Now, people that been on this channel, just to let you know, to prove to you, when them videos be messing up, it ain't Wi-Fi, because I done been doing lives from 3 different locations. And it ain't got nothing to do with that. You just gonna see. You gonna see. Matter of fact, let's go. Huh? Let's go. Guess what, y'all? Check this out, y'all. Mr. Campbell reacts to Jadakiss and Fat Joe new podcast. He believes that YouTube for a long time now has been slowly phasing out the regular content creators and helping to push mainstream rappers and athletes in its algorithm, likening this to Harlem's gentrification. Y'all hear that? Where that come from, y'all? Check this out. Mr. Campbell reacts to Jadakiss and Fat Joe new podcast. He believes that YouTube for a long time has been slowly phasing out regular content creators and helping to push mainstream rappers. I thought I was a goddamn regular content creator, but why my videos don't get pushed? But then again, didn't I say that already? Did you know I've been catching fools for a minute using my shit like I don't know they be tapped in the morning? I've been motivating this whole shit in the morning. I've been watching these fools, man. All these big YouTubers been watching my shit up. They ain't big no more. Huh? They ain't big no more. I've been all these bastards been on my nuts. Hassan Campbell, Imrek, Carcino, Ticket TV, all you bastards, and a lot more y'all too. But that's y'all problem. I've been told y'all niggas gonna run out of content. Look at this. Who did this video last week? Look what this clown said. The same nigga that been trying to strike my videos years ago. That's why I don't say his name. Now I can tell you niggas. Academics done try to strike me. Huh? Kwame Brown done try to strike me. But me and Kwame, we cool now. That nigga Hassan done try to strike me. That's when I knew I was touching them niggas. But that happened 2 years ago. Knew I was touching them. My thing is this. I'm on my shit now. So when I tell y'all that with this internet shit, ain't nothing gonna slide. When I told you these niggas were finished, how the hell you a big YouTuber, but you stealing from little YouTubers, but you was big before me, and you put all these other punk ass niggas on, but now we got the whole program now. What? It's all of them. The Baby All Gang, the New Yorkers. Let's go. What? Hassan Campbell reacts to Jadakiss and Fat Joe new podcast, but I said that already. What did I say? YouTube for a long time now has been slowly phasing out the fool. You ain't a regular content creator. Black free thinker, what's up? He one of the people that want me to come up, y'all. I can say it now. I can say it now. Man, that nigga tried to strike me a long time ago. Why you think the video I did on that fool, I've been put it on private? Been put on private. Because they been trying to shut me down. When I knew that fool was talking about he for the youth, talking about some truth, but he wasn't trying to holler at me, but he was hollering at a lot of bozos. I been knew he was fugazi. Shout out to Wax Dog. When I told you that nigga was a fraud, I just don't say his name. When I told y'all, you'll see, that man went at Wax Dog for 4 years, but I saw people making videos of his name getting 30,000 views, 50,000 views, 100,000 views. Then I put it together, damn everybody on the internet was working for him. So I'm going to tell you, bro, your time been up. Just leave me the fuck alone. Because I'm telling you, all you niggas with that Baby All Gang, after this Diddy shit, y'all finished. It ain't me, bro. I can't tell you the word. And I told you, man, anybody going against this, bro, you're going to be cursed. You're going to be finished. Trust me on that. Bro, I'm chilling last night. I've been seeing this fool. You stealing shit. This fool stole my whole shit. Stole my whole shit. Guess what? He was on another platform. That's how he think he didn't think he was going to get caught. He didn't think he was going to get caught. Look at this shit, y'all. Reacts to Jadakiss and Fat Joe new podcast. He believes that YouTubers for a long time now been slowly phasing out the regular content creator. You see this shit. The nigga with a YouTube plaque. The nigga with a YouTube plaque on his wall trying to tell me and you about YouTube pushing out content creators. Meanwhile, he's the one pushing out content creators. He's the one that was the gatekeeper for New York. So guess what, New York? When that fool was on his internet, you was going to never get a penny because he was the gatekeeper. Man told me a long time ago about them gatekeepers. Huh? They told me them gatekeepers were zesty. I already knew what time it was. Yeah, y'all. Reason why I say that, because they won't stop. They won't stop lying. It's all of them, fool. It's Fat Joe. Huh? It's the nigga from the Bronx. It's all them niggas. Why I say that? Because, y'all, they won already. They had their time already. Fools was with bam bottom from they was little kids. Been around the rap game. Now what? Niggas 50, 40. They still won't go nowhere. And they still in my face and your face, and they still talking. Why? Because they been out to destroy. When that nigga came on this internet, what'd he do? Bash everybody. Shit on the poor. Bash the woman. Huh? But every chance he got, what'd he do? He bigged up that baby old game. Huh? He talked that talk. I'm gonna leave that shit alone, y'all. I don't deal with them guys, because them guys is them people, y'all. That's why I don't deal with them guys. They them people. I'm talking about for real, for real. You hear me? Yeah. Let's go. Top of the top. Keep listening to the Pied Piper, y'all. Keep listening to that bullshit. Told you they time up. Nigga, the Pied Piper might be my fucking uncle. Niggas better leave me alone. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Top of the top. Let's go. Excuse me, y'all. But see, it's them demons, man. They don't stop. So you mean to tell me you had dudes been on this internet 8 years? 8 years plus. And they still won't stop stealing from people. Anyway, top of the top. See, this is what I'm talking about. See how Diddy the only one getting accused? Meanwhile, these other bastards out here. And do you know those people out here probably got a story way worse than him? But see, hey, yo, bro, if you want to copy something I'm doing, copy me on this Diddy shit. Don't copy me on that Fat Joe shit. No, nigga. Talk about this Diddy shit. But then again, you did make what? What? Vaseline. Vaseline what? Vaseline testimonies. Let's go. Baby all. What they said about Shannon, he's not that sharp. It's like a lot of them not, y'all. They're not that sharp. But see, what I'm telling you is this. It's the end of an era, y'all. And the motherfuckers that been doing the most, they the motherfuckers that's exposed. They just don't want to get it through their head. Meaning, when I tell you this shit, family, I swear to God, I don't go looking for nothing. I be chilling. And I be minding my business and shit just be being revealed. The truth. So I'm like, yo, that's how I know people time is fucking up. But see, they won't get it. So the Sandman gonna come get them. That's right. So check it out. Let's go. Boom. Now, what was I just telling y'all about them yesterday? Wasn't I just talking about how they be what? Grooming them kids. Grooming them kids, right? Grooming them young girls, right? Look at GLORILLA and CARDI B. Do you see them palming on asses? Do you see what they do to the young girls? Do you see what they be doing? I just want y'all to see it clear. I came across this picture. Bingo. But what's the illest thing about this picture? These are the two chicks that were saying they was what? Cousins. That would make it worse. See, if they were touchy, oh, well, we know y'all all freaks. That's why I'm showing you that. I'm showing you it's not just Diddy. They all freaks and they all two-way. I'm showing you right here. And I'm showing you what they got to do for their money. It's right in your face. So the thing that make this disgusting, because they had a nerve to try to say they were real cousins. So when they found out they were cousins. See that? Lying and just look at it. Just showing y'all. Showing you. See? This is how they've been grooming them young girls, brother. So I'm just showing you. All right? The revelation is today. So I'm not playing with none of y'all. I'm not playing with none of y'all. I don't got to play. Blame Google for the shit. Blame Google. All right? You down with YouTube, nigga? I'm down with Google. Let's do. Let's do what it do. You want to stay? Hey, look, y'all. I'm going to show them what it is. I ain't make none of this stuff up. We're going to get back to that. All right? We're going to get to that. Yeah. See that? Remember, I brought this before, right? Okay. Then you're going to see why these what? Cross-dressers won't leave. Then you're going to see why these cross-dressers are always hanging around. Cross-dressers who? We're talking about cross-dresser dudes that dress straight. Let's go. What else I'm showing you? That's Dennis Rodman's daughter. But see, what I want to show y'all is, you see how Dennis Rodman, what I was showing, when I was talking about you don't know what you're looking at, what I was meaning is, You can look at this at Dennis Rodman's daughter, and you can think that's a full white woman, but it's not. My point is, if you looked at this person, you wouldn't even think they had no black in them. That's my point. How we now in the world that is very different, and you ain't gonna know a lot of stuff. But my main point is to show you a lot of people been portraying to be one way, but it could be something totally different. Or you could think somebody one way and they totally different. Like a lot of people been mutts and they've been claiming a black card. Yes, that's what I mean. But the truth is, let me flip it. See, Dennis Rodman's daughter is black, could claim black or white. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to show you. Because that's how it works. But I just wanted to show you how you can see somebody like that in real life. You'll swear to God they ain't got no black in them. Man, they ain't got no black. They just trying to be black. But I wanted y'all to see, man, the revelations that are being revealed is everybody and a lot of people now who you think they are. See what I'm saying? And it don't mean it's nothing bad, but I'm just showing you. Nothing is on face value no more. So let's go, y'all, to the real talk. The real talk is, as you see, USA Today. The same exact questions we asked when it first started. To prove once again around here, you always gonna be ahead. We gonna be ahead because we gonna stay like that. Why? Man, we got each other back. That's why. We out here trying to do what we gotta do. If other people, they don't want us to make it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to make it. That's why we had to dead that black card. See? That black card. Can't nobody come around you talking that black talk. See what I'm saying? So now, what's your real agenda, fool? What's your real agenda? Huh? You can't hide no agendas under that black talk no more. What's your agenda, fool? Who you work for? Huh? Let's go. They say they work for the people, right? They say they working for the people. They told you were sponsoring wars. They told you they were trying to help the youth. Did any goddamn content creator help the youth yet? But then again, why the hell you looking for a content creator to help your youth anyway? Hopefully you're going to learn something. Let's go. Prosecutors allege conspiracy. See that? Prosecutors, y'all. Before it was just us talking, before it was just words, here's the truth. Here you go, y'all. Prosecutors allege conspiracy. So why is Sean Diddy Combs the only one on trial? So if it's a conspiracy, where's the team at? Where's everybody at? So like I said, when you know law, you won't get tricked. We always knew this. But I also said 9 times out of 10, people work the deal already, like with R. Kelly, y'all. Because when you are charged with a RICO, it's a team of people. When people get it through their head, half of the stuff Diddy didn't do himself. He got workers, flunkies. That's why he's the boss. Go pick that up. Go drop this off over there. Go do this. Go do that. You feel me? Shoot his ass. Get him. That's what he did. But how the hell he gonna do it by himself? Same thing with R. Kelly. Like I said, R. Kelly was not the one going to pick the girls up. He didn't go. He got workers. Like I said, when you R. Kelly and you got 5+ women, how the hell he gonna go buy their clothes? He wasn't the one taking them shopping. He wasn't the one getting their hair done. That wasn't him. But the people that did it, they're accessories. They told first. That's how it worked. They tell them, because remember, investigations, they scheming on you for 2 years, but that whole 2 years, they questioning everybody. They questioning people you used to know, people you used to be with. They questioning your mama, everybody. And you might not even know. Because half of them got snatched up and told on your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what Usher did, y'all. So when I said I know Usher told on him because he's the main one to tell, Usher kept talking about when he was in the flavor camp, Usher was already slickly telling. I'm like, I didn't even know Diddy had a flavor camp. What's a flavor camp? Man, he had a camp for minors. That's what. He had a camp for minors, and they get their pick of the litter. That's where they pick Usher at. Yes. So he had a lot of shit going on. But see, Usher, you know, he's the one that did it to Justin Bieber. So Usher really supposed to be in trouble. But we know Usher gonna say, Diddy told me to do it. Bingo, he out of it. Then he got what? He got blessed with Vegas. Boom. Now let's go. Let's go. We're gonna have a good day today. All right. So it ain't about free Diddy. It's about trolling everybody else. See, I'm gonna say free Diddy, right? Because he ain't supposed to be in it by himself. And plus, I wish he come and torment y'all, because y'all about to get exposed in this episode. That's right. Being that we know Diddy, his defense is what? Consensual. Today we're gonna get the proof. Huh? What they said? They said, yo, y'all. They said, yo, that's just the way Diddy shows love to his friends. They said he likes to show affection. We're going to prove it. Let's go. Let's go. FBI Houston arrests 6 accused members of child trafficking. Okay. Boom. That's Texas. Florida. What I say about Florida. They stay down there snatching them up. Man arrested for human trafficking in Miami. Just giving you an update on what? The trafficking arrest. Because when Diddy went to jail, I told y'all he was the beginning of the end for everybody. This fool Diddy been accused of moving drugs and trafficking. The only thing his ass was smart enough, he ain't selling no fatty. His ass would have been done. So look, yeah, this is what this about. It's about P. Diddy, the extra sexual. Why? Because they're saying that this man, he just show affection. Now, what I'm telling you is this. The main revelation of the day is, it's out the bag. What we was talking about, this whole thing is a revelation of the hip-hop industry, y'all. That's all it is. That's basically Diddy's defense. All right? Now, the thing about it is, like I said, he had his woman going to testify against him, but they saying the witness is missing, and it's no damn men going against him. That's the whole part of it. So let's go. I'm just showing you. These were topics we just talking about on some regular shit, like, yo, how he locked up for conspiracy by himself? National news now, y'all. So you know what this means? When they talking about stuff like this, now they're starting to put spotlights on other people. Well, damn, who are the other conspirators? See what I'm saying? This is to shake everybody else up once again. Shake their ass up. Let's go. Let's go. Now, look, all jokes aside. Now, let's go. Because it takes more than one person to form an organization. Exactly, y'all. How the hell you in jail for organization by yourself? Have you ever heard of an organization with one person? Have you ever heard of that, y'all? You see what I'm saying? What I said, man, a lot of stuff be going on to see how stupid people are smart. It's right here. Because it takes more than one person to form an organization. RICO cases typically name multiple defendants, while the statute was created to target mob bosses. It is often used to prosecute other types of criminals, such as gang members, drug dealers, and fraudsters, aka scammers. In recent years, singer R. Kelly and late financier Jeffrey Epstein have been charged with racketeering for sexual abuse and multiple victims for years. Okay, boom. There you have it. And the way this stuff coming out, I'm only seeing two things, man. I see other people about to come in this soon, man. Something about to happen, man. Something about to happen. That's all I know. All right, let's go. Former Bad Boy president, Harve Pierre, denies wrongdoing. So what are they saying? They have been targeting Diddy's immediate team. His immediate team, his immediate workers, Harve Pierre, one of them. Yeah. So you know Harve Pierre was also dragged in this because he allegedly had a 17-year-old on a private jet. Yeah, so he's in this too. So look, y'all, this is what I've been noticing too. I think it's like 3 different narratives on this case. I think it's like 3 different narratives, but it's one real narrative. And I'm going to be honest, I don't even know the real narrative. Because when I went back into this again, see, like, we getting fed celebrities and little jokes of celebrities, but some of his main corporate workers was on his payroll, on his staff. When I was saying his most horrific stuff he did in the fashion industry, guess what? Most of us don't know nothing about the fashion industry. When I said that some of this is lawsuits mixed up with other stuff, and then some of this stuff is underlying major stuff. So I'm gonna say this, y'all. It's like 3, 4 different. It's like a lot of that meaning. They don't want. I'm speaking about it, but it's set up where I'm never gonna be able to speak about everything because I ain't gonna know everything. Meaning, I could be talking about, like, look, they said it's victim 1, 2, and 3 for females, right? But guess what? Man, this thing take off, man, could be some whole other people come out. That's what I mean. What I mean is, however this thing gonna come out, we ain't gonna know. I think they've been also feeding media BS, like to throw stuff off. I believe that. Yes. So that's why I told you I'd be on top of this. That's why you'll see one day it look like Diddy about to get out, one day like he about to get fried, because there's different things coming out from different places. Yes. But we're gonna get into it today. Why? Because I didn't know they really still had the pressure on the real Ghislaine Maxwell. Guess what? Young Miami was not the real Ghislaine Maxwell, y'all. Even though I spoke on the other woman, I didn't know her name was in court. Yes, the real one that's supposed to be there and seen a whole lot. Let's go. So anyway, as you see, Hard Pierre. All right, Hard Pierre is named as a defendant in at least 3 civil suits. That's 3 for Hard Pierre. All right, 3. Diddy, personal worker. Been around since Biggie. Anna Kane, who originally filed her civil suit under pseudonym, alleges that she was 17 when she met Pierre in Michigan in 2003. She says Pierre persuaded her to travel with him via private jet to Daddy's house recording studio in New York, where she claims Pierre and Combs and a third man are a eater. Now listen, I'm going to slow it down today, y'all. Now you see how Diddy's studio, his studio in New York was always called Daddy's house. And them rappers, they just kept going back to Daddy's house. All right? This whole thing is coded to expose Diddy's outright gay behavior that he embraced, and all he did was really just show love to his brothers. That's what this is about. That's a part of this too. I'm dead serious. A part of his, that's why Little Rod, see, a part of his defense is he don't do nothing to no men. He just that's how he show love. And then to prove it is you got years where no man has accused him of nothing in the industry. That's what I mean. So he's actually running with it and able to run with it and got people running with it. And that's his defense. Told y'all what's going to happen. It's an exposure of the rap game, of the gangster rap. That's what it is. Because this is the thing. A lot of us always assumed Diddy was bi. The thing is, the rappers always knew, but we wasn't supposed to know they were all that. Get it? Because all you have to know about him, he pushed his ways on everybody. It's no ifs, ands. That's why I say shit like, if you don't hear nothing about somebody beating his ass or fighting him, that's just the truth. He's going to try you. We're going to get to that. Yeah, we're going to get to it. So look, Pierre also named in the suit filed by Don Richardson of Danity Kane. So Danity Kane members also is suing Hard Pierre. But you're going to see also, it's a lot of low-level celebrities. But let's go. Let me speed this part up because I don't care about Danity Kane. They just using Danity Kane to use them white girl faces. That's about it. All right. Her attorney, Deborah Colson, would not tell a reporter if Karan would be testifying at Combs' court. Karan is listed as a co-defendant in a suit filed by Ashley Parham, who accused Combs' Drewski, born Drew. Now, y'all see how Drewski been lying, right? Why he lying? Lying to the fans. Why? Drewski don't want his career to be over. Drewski still want to go live and talk to his young fans. Meanwhile, Drewski still in this shit. Let's go. See that? Who is Karan? Karan is a major player that is also named in the goddamn Odell and Drewski situation, but Miss Karan is the real Ghislaine Maxwell. This is Karan. All right? That's the real Ghislaine Maxwell right there. That's Diddy real right-hand goon. Get it? Not Young Miami. Young Miami, the little girl. Or put it like this. Put it like this. Young Miami, the one to do the dirty work, that one right there, she the one to clean everything up. Facts. That's right. She the one to clean it all up, make it all smooth. All right, that's her. She the one to downplay the stuff. Yeah, that's her, y'all. She the one to act like your friend, tell your fucking address. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This man had a sick, diverse team. Let's go. Who up this morning on Monday Day? Who up? Who up? Who up? Who up? Let's go. All right, y'all. Everything will be time stamped. What's up? What's up, Gemini 605? So look, y'all. Boom. Why am I saying that? Now, you see the whole trial. We've been talking about this 6 months, y'all. But what I'm trying to tell you is, you see how they wasn't really talking about her like that, right? So this what made me really peep some stuff like, yo, this whole thing is tangled and twisted. Why I say that? Because it's meant for us to look at all the dumbass entertainers. Meanwhile, the real people are the people without big names. That's her. And a lot of others. So just like with a lot of y'all, a lot of y'all didn't know about Hard Pierre. But like I said, the truth is, like this is inner circle that's been around for years, so they know everything. They're the cleanup crew. You get it? So what I'm telling you is, this woman right here, let's go. Let's go. All right? So now you see, right? Karan is listed as a co-defendant in a suit filed. And in this particular suit, she's a co-defendant in the one with Diddy, Drewski, and Odell, allegedly accused of a violent gang RAPE. All three have denied the claims, and police have called police have called Parham claims unfounded. What else? This is also the same case where the Las Vegas officer pulled up disguised as a California police. See, look, the shit with Drewski and Odell and them, allegedly, the woman that got violated, allegedly got with the police, but it wasn't the real police. It was an alleged officer that worked for Diddy, y'all. So when you heard about that trafficking stuff, you heard about certain people involved, allegedly, that's what they're trying to say. All right? And that's it. That's why I say it's real stuff in it that's downplayed, y'all. So y'all know we been on it, but it's scattered. Why? That was one of the realest things that came out when they said that Odell, Drewski, and Diddy had that person, and when she tried to run, she actually ran to a fake cop. He was a real cop, but he was out of his jurisdiction, which means he wasn't a real cop. Get it? He was sent to cover it up. Yes. That's the part that's shh. Told you there's certain things going on. What else they don't talk about in this? I told you the yacht. Shh. Nothing with the yacht. Certain things you ain't gonna hear about. That's why I say we're gonna get the entertainment version. So I'm about to show y'all something. Let's go. Boom. Quran. Check it out. Also named as a defendant in civil suit filed by Rodney Little Rod Jones. He alleged that she instructed other employees to acquire drugs and hire sex workers. Jones also claimed that when he complained to Quran about Combs touching him, pay attention, y'all. This is it right here. This is your sauce of the rap game. This is Diddy's behavior for 30 years. And don't you ever get it twisted. This who Mr. Sean P. Diddy Combs is right here. Check this out. Boom. Jones also claimed that when he complained to Quran about Combs touching him inappropriately, she said that was how the music mogul showed affection. Get it? Bingo. That's how he showed affection. So what am I telling you? What are we getting? Quran knows how Diddy get down. And Quran told Little Rod, calm your ass down. That's how he showed affection, man. He always like that. That's how he showed love to his brothers. And that's what happened. Bingo. Why? Little Rod was in his home. Because I told you, anybody in that man home, anybody been down for years, I'm telling you, it's only two ways with him. Either he see you as a brother, like family, he ain't gonna touch you, or he see you as that other brother. And that's it. That's it. His real brothers, he don't violate. His other brothers, he play with. So, you got your proof, y'all. When I kept telling you there's no such thing as hanging around that man, he give you money, or you in his home, and he ain't gonna do nothing to you. No, Little Rod was helping Diddy record the Love album in Diddy's home. In Diddy's home, that's when Diddy did all that stuff to him. And Little Rod was also sent as an agent, because that's when he said he had Diddy on camera doing drugs. He recorded a whole lot of stuff, and this is what he told. He told Diddy would touch him and this stuff like that. Boom. But when Little Rod didn't know, he tried to go run and tell her, and he ran into a brick wall. Because she told him, basically, man, shut your punk ass up. That's what he do. All right? So, like I said, that's all of them, y'all. A suit filed by 7 Guzel accuses Quran of arranging the hotel accommodations and transportation that made it possible for Combs to repeatedly assault her. So as you see, she's the one allegedly booked the room, booked the driver, cover it up. Meanwhile, you never would have thought it was her, right? Okay, let's go. This is her speaking. These false allegations of my involvement are causing irreparable and incalculable damages to my reputation and the emotional well-being of myself and my family. Quran said in a statement, I have never condoned or aided and abetted the sexual assault on anyone, nor have I ever drugged anyone. The idea that I could be accused of playing a role in or even being a bystander to the RAPE of anyone is beyond upsetting, disturbing, and unthinkable. This is not who I am, and my heart goes out to all the victims of sexual assault. I'm confident that the allegations against me will be proven to be untrue. The question is, y'all, do y'all believe her? Do y'all believe her? What do you think? Do you think she's aiding the better? Do you think she's a cover-upper? It's very possible, right? Well, we're going to see, because her ass in court. So, this is your proof of Drewski lying ass. Now, you see how Drewski tried to say he had what my point is. Drewski is trying to walk around like everything is normal because when you're an entertainer, you have to still get money from stupid-ass fans. So even though they're all dirty as hell, they're going to still take your money to the last day. And they also need your stamp of approval for their perversion. All right? That's what's going on. Because if she's in trouble with the same damn case as Odell, I know how this shit works. See, they made it where Odell and Drewski, you can't lie. Know why you can't lie? Because they charged you in a case with Diddy's #1 ace Boone Coon. That's right. His ace. And maybe his ace also had to be there to watch things go on. She had to keep the record. Huh? Maybe after Diddy get the blackmail envelope, she the one he passed it to and tell her, put this up real quick. Maybe so. All right? When you remember, like, you know, I kept saying certain things. We talk about certain things. That's right. They mad you wearing off, Laura. This is what I mean by it, right? If you saw this woman, you wouldn't think none of her. So this is my proof when I said it is so many of them in so many different roles and positions that you ain't gonna know. When we keep saying, why the hell is Diddy the only one in jail? And you see that woman right next to that man and been with that man for decades. Why he the only one in jail? This is what's being said. But I'm not stupid. I know damn well she snitched on his ass. I know damn well she snitched on his ass. Damn right she did. You damn right she told. And then I know why a lot of this stuff is sealed. Because the truth is he's a rich man. So anybody telling him, y'all, it's going to have to be kept quiet. Because they know he can put their lights out. You know what I'm saying? They know that. What's up, Faith? They know that. He got socials. He got all of that. But she's in court. Hold on. What's up, QB? Why Diddy lawyer not arguing about why is he the only one in jail? I think it's going to come. Look, man, yo, bro, I think this talk they doing, I think this talk about to shake something up. Because this is how I'm looking at it, right? It's only two things, man. It's only two things. Either everybody told on him. Now check this out. If everybody told on him, he ain't got nobody to tell on. Unless he going to tell on some big, big real stuff. Get it? Get it? That's how it's looking, y'all. Only way, like I said, say this guy got like 50 sealed people, like 50 people that told on his ass. Only way he going to get out of this, he got to give up some big stuff. He got to tell on some real stuff. Get it? Yeah. But from what I'm seeing how this playing out, it is going to be some surprise people popping out, y'all. That's the kicker to this shit. Yeah. It's going to be some people. It's going to be something happen. Put it like this. It's going to be some star people. Or I'm going to say this. I'm going to assume they got some key things put up to put nails in his coffin. I'm starting to see the narrative. Yeah. I'm starting to see a lot of other narrative. Like I said, the plan was Focus on all the stupid rappers like Young Miami and don't focus on the real dirt. All right, let's go. Now, Christina Caron, who worked as Combs' chief of staff, top dog, has been named as a defendant in at least 3 suits. Boom. Now let's go. Let's go down a little bit. In federal court, the law allows the names of people who plans to cooperate to remain secret until they take the stand. Bingo. There's your proof, y'all. Anybody that's against him, we not going to know to the last minute. Like I said. Because they always have to worry about somebody getting clipped, y'all. They have to worry about somebody, them putting a hit on somebody. And don't get it twisted. All right? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, y'all. Workers shaking bushes. We don't know if people getting knocks on their door. We don't know if Diddy got people out here shaking people down. All right? So let's look at this real quick. All right? We're looking at facts today. Remind you, it's about to take off again today. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. So as you see, the indictment against Combs was initially filed under seal. When it was made public in September 2024, he was identified as sealed defendant 1. This means there must be other defendants whose cases are still sealed. That's almost certainly because they have agreed to testify on behalf of the prosecution. According to Lori Levinson, a professor at Loyola Law School in Los Angeles and a former federal prosecutor. So you see it right here. It's some things sealed, which means this is my proof to myself that I know damn well I don't know nothing now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing. If it's a whole bunch of stuff sealed, that means it's going to be some big surprises, y'all. That means, like I said, we ain't seen nothing yet, and that means we don't know nothing. All right? We don't know nothing. All right? We don't know nothing, y'all. See that picture right there? That picture right there means conspiracy. What are we talking about? When the man said he don't know that man like that. When I'm sure, we looking at this picture, y'all, this shit from like 1999. Because this when Diddy was controlling his ass. That's right. So another thing I got to understand about this whole Diddy thing. What's up, Sister T? It's 3 decades, y'all. So it's different chapters. We're going to go into the beginning chapter. We're going to go into a chapter today, y'all. When they was doing a lot of dirt. Early 2000s, y'all, they were doing a lot of dirt. When Jay-Z became a star, a lot of dirt. And that's also when they was indulging in the most baby oil. Yes. Why you think when Jay-Z got accused, it was from what? 2000, when he just became a star. We're going into it today, the end of the era, the closeout of the Diddy trial. We're going back into history today. We're going to bring it up to date, and that's what we're going to do. All right? This whole hip-hop thing is it was a fake culture put on people. We now know this fake culture was actually a curse. All right? And the curses are being lifted and the truth is being revealed. So all we're doing is take a look at it so that some people might get their mind back, get their sanity back, and come face to face with the truth that this shit was never real and what? All of them were flowers. That's right. And Diddy job was to make their ass flowers. That's why he was in charge of it. And what did they say about Diddy? Here's the proof right here. What did his ace Boone Coon say about Diddy? She told Little Rod, shut your punk ass up. All right? He alleged that she instructed other employees to acquire drugs and hire sex workers. Jones also claimed that when he complained to Miss Coran about Combs touching him like he was a little boy, she said that was how the music mogul showed affection. He might just grope your nuts every once. That's how he shows he loves you, boy. Make up. That's what happened, Lil Rod. But guess what, Lil Rod? You kept making the tracks. You didn't leave. So that's why she said, boy, shut up and make them make the fucking tracks. All right? That's it. He just showing you love. Because they know the truth. When everybody keeps forgetting because it's hip-hop rap. But he was a billionaire. So, of course, Lil Rod ain't going to leave. That's what I say. It's easy to have a baby. He's a billionaire. People never been around $1 million in their life. People never been around 100 millionaire. He got 100 million 10 times plus. Billionaire. Little Rod getting groped on. Where you going, Little Rod? You didn't leave, did you? All right, then. Okay, but guess what? That's all of them, y'all. Because when that's what they don't get, how the game was laid out. That's why I went into the whole history. When Jay-Z was a nobody, he was already 100 million. Now you got to remember, 20 years ago, y'all, when you had 100 million, it was like you was a billionaire. Them fools were just barely getting their first million. That's why I say, let's go back in hip-hop history. It was a time rappers ain't have no 100,000. They ain't mad at. Rappers might have had like $50,000, $40,000. They had like $40,000 of Benz and big ass chains in a crib. That was it. Diddy was the first entertainer, period, that had $100 million, y'all. That was when he was crowned over this industry. So I gotta bring it back for the people that don't get it, those who forgot, those who lost their brain, and for the young people that don't get it. All right. When you talk about all these people that got money, he was the first one of all of them to touch 100 million. And when he had 100 million, that was early 2000. That was 2000, 2001, 99. Get it? Yes. When Biggie died, that's when he went to another level, y'all. When he put out that Every Step and all that, that's when he started blowing up. That's when that money went to another level. So you got to understand this, y'all. When you watching Diddy, you watch this hustle. Thank you, C. Walker. 2000, he had 100 million. He, as time went on, $1 billion. So he proved you he made 100 million 10 times. But why people like Cameron only still got 6 million? No, y'all. The broke rappers are the ones that were getting pimped out. I'm not playing with you. The broke rappers were the ones just happy to be there. But see, this is why it's so complicated with the Cassie and all this, because Cassie was not going to leave no damn billionaire. But before he was a billionaire, he had what? He was a 500 millionaire, a 300 millionaire, a 200. Nobody was leaving him. Deals on the table. Get it? Okay, then. Let's go. What am I saying? We stressing? He always was a baby all participant, y'all. He always was a baby all participant. That's why the whole narrative of this, of the 700 dildos, is they were all willing participants, because this was a dildo revelation of the gangster rappers. This was actually, put it like this, y'all. Diddy trial is hip hop on the stand being exposed, since nobody didn't do it with Bambaataa. So being that it came out with Bambaataa, is being closed with Diddy to confirm hip hop was always zesty from beginning to the end. Period. That's what this is about. And this is about everybody that didn't go against Bambaataa was a willing participant. Everybody that didn't go against Diddy was a willing participant. These are the facts. I'm not playing. These are the facts. No disrespect. It's the truth. That's what it's about. Period. So if Bambaataa didn't get fried, Diddy ain't getting fried, God damn it. That's what's going to happen. Because the whole revelation is the men loved it. But I'll tell you this is the facts. If Diddy does get any time, it's going to be from the woman. That's it. It's going to be from the woman against him. And the main woman against him is Danny Kane and Cassie. Yup. So let's see how that pan out. So as you see, let's go. The incident against Combs was initially filed under seal when it was made publicly in September 2024. All right. So now you see, right? They were already doing investigations on him, y'all. The investigation was already going down. So being that the investigation was already going down, we already knew they were shaking down people. We know this already. So look, we just getting started, y'all. Top of the top, top of the top, top of the top. We about to go on a mission in a minute. Sean Diddy Combs employees were required to carry pink, you know what? That pink stuff, y'all. Some drug found it in Liam Payne's system. Y'all know Liam Payne out of here. But see, y'all, look. Didn't I tell you it was his job to flip you pink? Bro, you straight. He's going to make you do that pink hook. And that pink hook going to flip you pink, bro. That's right. He give you the pink stuff, and then he start groping on you. This the whole thing, y'all. They know in this game That's what had to happen. Let's go. What's the question? Why nobody else is locked up with Diddy? Even though people got caught with pink stuff, even though people got caught with pink stuff, on top of that, they got caught with drugs, y'all, at the airport. And you know, anything you caught on the airport, you know that's federal. Okay. But look, the question is, where was this fool getting all that pink stuff from? And you got the proof that what? Hollywood be on a whole nother level of drugs. I've never heard of pink cocaine in real life. Never saw it or nothing like that. But it been in Hollywood for a minute. So we know what's up. That shit flip your ass. And when you in Diddy party, that what happened to you, bro? I told you already, bro. Because they done put it in your drink. They done did some shit. Next thing you know, you at a Diddy party. Here's the proof. You are now looking at the full effect of a Diddy party on that pink stuff. You chilling. You was minding your business. You talking to somebody. And then you just start seeing pink. And you get woozy. Next thing you know, you about to get recorded. 250 video cameras, y'all. Let's say 250 video cameras with 500 hours on each camera of footage. All right? So the rappers, they come in tough, y'all, straight. But when they start getting on that pink stuff, you're going to start seeing touchy-touchy. Don't this picture look like touchy-touchy, right? Look, let me show you that pink stuff. Look, you can clearly see they ain't touching each other, but you can tell. It's going to be a lot of touchy-touchy that night. Yeah, man, freaky drugs, man. That's right. Pink cocaine turn you into a walking vagina, man. It make you turn into a vagina walking and a dildo. Yeah, man, you're going to get flipped. You're going to be freaky, man. And then you're going to be so freaky, you ain't going to know what happened, only if you're in pain. So what I'm telling you is this. Why Young Miami ain't in jail? You should already know what's up, y'all. I'm willing to assume Young Miami already worked herself out a deal. What y'all think? Even though it was also said that Diddy used Miami to threaten a girl he got pregnant. Allegedly. Allegedly, it was said that he told Young Miami to call that girl and tell her she better get rid of that. That's what being said. That's what the girl said about Young Miami. So she was his goon. She was his Ghislaine Maxwell for the blacks. And then he had the other one. He had a real good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, y'all. They really on that life. That setup game, they really was about that. As you see, boom. Like I said, this all the stuff I paid attention to. Private jet land. Diddy flunky. Because he got Dojers. He got a whole team. He get caught getting off the plane. Which means what? It was a tip. It was an investigation, right? But he's the one that told on Young Miami, y'all. It was him. Meanwhile, this fool was living with Diddy. We ain't never know about this guy. So I'm showing you. His main boom, he had a main team that we don't even know about. And if we think they didn't work a deal, come on now, we know what happened. Why? His ass walking around right now. That's how we know. And we know damn well he ain't going to jail for Diddy. Even though he's with Diddy every day. See that? Boom. Told you that man Diddy's a troll. He's a funny dude, man. But see, you see, man. Diddy was with everybody. White people, Spanish people. He was very diverse, man. You see it, man. He had a very diverse portfolio because he know the game. That's how you get shit done. That fool had a diverse team, man. That's what y'all ain't get about Ocean's 11 and all of that. When people keep talking about we all coming together, it don't work like that, man. You gotta have a team of weirdos. You gotta have a team of everybody different. Why you think corporations successful, y'all? You ever heard of corporation make it off just hiring one people? You know them other people, you know they do that, right? Everything all one people. That's why they should always go out of business, y'all. They're gonna get everybody from one place to work there and everybody from one place to shop there. No diversity. But you're gonna always see the pattern. The real be successful, diversity, y'all. That's why I kept telling y'all, man. We're gonna get into that later. Yeah, you better wake up. So look, right? This is why I say why Diddy's a damn troll, man. He was a troll. Cause you wouldn't even think he hang with this dude. My point is this. Whole time, that's his main dog, like you know what I'm saying? That be the guy like that know all the dirt and be doing dirt. But you ain't even gonna know that. See what I'm saying? That's just showing you. That be the type of guy Diddy send to whack your ass. You know what I'm saying? That be the type of dude he used to get surveillance on your ass. Find out some shit about you. You don't even know. You think it's a game. See? Nah, I'm showing you, man. Showing y'all. This is the type of shit he was on. But you're going to see one thing, too. What else are we noticing? We can clearly see he trusted other people more than rappers. You seeing it right now. He trusted certain people more than rappers. Clearly see it. All right? Clearly see it. Another truth about Diddy is what I really noticed. What I noticed about Diddy, the truth is, a lot of white people do like him. Or they did like him before this happened. They did respect him. A lot of white people did like him. You know what I'm saying? They did. So the reason why I'm saying that, because even the so-called white people said, which we looked in this channel, he's not the only one. Why is he the only one? But the people we saw, they were talking about who? Clyde Davis. All right. They were talking about the big dogs. What they were talking about? What's that guy name? They say gave Diddy $100 million for what? To start Sean John. They said why his name ain't in this. They talking about high ups that knew what Diddy was doing and why they ain't in this. That's what they saying, y'all. Not me. And how the fuck is he home? His charges dropped, y'all. So you know what he did. You already know. Plus, on top of that, look at it. He might be the most incriminated, did the most dirt. He with Diddy recent. You know what I'm saying? He with Diddy in the last day and got caught with the pink stuff. So we know what he did, y'all. Let's stop. We already know what he did. And we already know what Young Miami did. Does she not still work on Revolt after Diddy lost it and got sold? Guess what else, y'all? We got it messed up in reverse. We don't know. How we don't know Young Miami set Diddy up? We don't know. See how we can have it twisted. We can think he was running her, but she also could have been playing a role, infiltrating on him, and then everything he told her to do, she told on his ass. See what I'm saying? Telling you this shit deep. Know why I know that? I seen some of her old stuff, and I see what team she really down with. I know what team she really down with. That's why I said that. Whole time, it could be reversed. Young Miami could have been the one set him up and told him to. Why? Because Hash got in trouble too, and she's still on Revolt. Mm-hmm. Drewski, you could have told on Diddy too. You still on TV too. So let's go. Now we got to go to back in the day. Why? They was around Diddy in the beginning. Who was that? Well, for New York hip-hop fans, that is somebody you heard about a whole lot. His homeboy is still on YouTube to this day. His name Cameron and Mace. That's their friend named HUD6. He's dead. But see, even he was around Diddy. They all was around Diddy in the beginning because Diddy stuck his finger in Mace first. Huh? How you know that? Cameron told you about the dildos at Mace's house. That is the proof. Wherever the diddler goes, he leaves baby oil or he will leave a clue of a dildo. All right? And Cam confirmed it. All right? So now we're going back into the time where they were getting very fruity, y'all. This is when the fruity extravaganza started to take off. This also when I wasn't watching Bad Boy. I knew rap was whack. I was always listening to mixtapes. This is before they went to Atlanta. This is when the whole crossover was taking place, y'all. But this is when they were getting the fruitiest. So now we're going to go back in the history. Because look, they asked other question. We looked at the question yesterday, what they say. Why are Diddy's A-lister friends not stepping up? Boom. I said, why? Because a lot of them know what's up. They don't want to get exposed. In the early 2000s, y'all, all this stuff was in our face. Now let's connect the dots, and then I'm going to show you how some people still in your face are still lying, playing games with you. All right, let's go. Huh? That's Cameron Man HUD6. They always talking about, right? Okay, he's dead. But I'm showing you for a reason. I'm showing y'all the fruity extravaganzas. What am I showing you? Let's go back. This is what we're about to get into right now. Diddy's ace. His ace Boom Coon. All right? The one that ride with him to the end. Made a powerful statement. What she said. When Little Rod complained about Diddy touching him inappropriately, she said That's how the music mogul showed his affection. So now we're going to go back to the 2000s, how this shit started, and let's see how Diddy was showing his affection. All right? Because these were what? Baby all extravaganzas. Let's go. Huh? Now you see why Nelly went and got married? Now you see why Nelly went and got married to Ashanti? No, it's a reason, y'all. His ass he don't want to get exposed. That's right. He shows affection to his brothers. Now what else? How we confirm it? Boom. Did we not already see Nelly and Diddy hugged up years ago? Well, the lady just confirmed it. That's how we know it's the truth. That's the stamp. They were showing each other what? Affection. Well, we know what Diddy did to Nelly, because I knew when he had that mohawk back then, he was zesty too. That's why I say, I been knew Diddy was zesty, y'all. Come on, y'all. My opinion, I always knew a mohawk meant zesty, always, because they're the ones that took it. It's just what it was. I been knew that. I remember when everybody got groomed away mohawks too. I remember, man, yeah, they always, when Kanye had a mohawk, they had a mohawk. I've been seeing clowns following rappers for years and years and years and years and years and years. I remember y'all had mohawks and faux hawks. What happened to them? Why y'all stop? All right, let's go. Fruity extravaganzas. Huh? This before. Years later, Busta Rhymes will be seen at a gay parade in Manhattan. This is after. See? They never thought the baby or allegations would come out, y'all. So we going back to the past to confirm it. We looking at the whole shit on what it always was. So get your jokes on. This is what it always was. This is what it always was. So now that you know Diddy shows affection to his brothers, he shows affection by what? Touching on your ass. You got the proof, y'all. When I kept joking, that man gonna grope you. He gonna touch your buns. We don't know what he gonna do, because that's what he does. And his job is to make sure them gangster rappers stay in order. That's right. So if Diddy feel like you too tough or you think you hard, he gonna try your ass. And that's how that shit go. See what I'm saying? He like the dude, bro, you remember growing up, you had them dudes always playing around, trying to smack you in the back of the head. You had them older dudes always playing around, like they want to fight you and wrestle and shit. That's Diddy, man. Only thing with him is he gonna touch on your ass. He gonna touch on you and play wrestle. That's what he do. It's called horse playing. Yeah, I know they're cold now. Huh? Guess what, y'all? We're going back into the beginnings of this hip-hop thing when it started to get fruity. But it was fruity in our face. We didn't get it. But now that you know the truth, now you're going to see it clear, y'all. Let's go. I told you, they just mastered the tough faces. And what else they do, y'all? The same thing they do every year, the same thing. They try to put it on one person. So let's go back in history when they try to what? Put it all on Mr. C. Can you now see how Mr. C look like a weirdo? Can you now see how Mr. C like a pervert? Then you're going to see everybody from that era, and somehow he look like Bambaataa, don't he? But what you didn't comprehend, but I got to keep it real, he's the one that discovered Biggie. So being that I know what he into, I'm going to assume when he did the Biggie. And when he did that to Biggie, he took Biggie to Diddy. That's what I'm assuming, y'all. Because you won't get the concept. There are Geppettos. Hip-hop was the disguise to holler at that young boy named Chris in Brooklyn with his mama at work and then act like you're going to record some tracks and then get his ass in the basement somewhere. Get it? That's how the shit went. It's all of them, y'all. Why you think punk-ass Funk Master flexed on the radio? His name ain't Funk for no reason. I'm not playing with y'all. Funk Master Flex is a flamer too. Straight flamer. Huh? Then I watched DJ Envy and Charlamagne. They was on there playing around back in the day, and they throwing around plastic booties. But I told you, I've been start watching that show when they put that rainbow flag in all y'all face. And they still were watching it. But what does that mean? Nothing. Because Charlamagne and them already been told you what it was when Charlamagne was on there trying to gas men up to go get what? Colonoscopy, some shit like that. Remember last time we was joking? Yeah, man. Y'all didn't know Charlamagne was trolling y'all and trying to flip y'all out, trying to inspire men to go get their colon checked. Yes. That's why I say, y'all, they've been doing this shit for so long. I'm telling you, New York, you got flipped. Y'all listen. I know you know how New York got flipped. How the hell? Think about it, y'all. New York rappers never said nothing about the rainbow flag on the show. Nobody on the show, all the episodes ever said, yo, man, take that shit down, man. I don't want to talk in front of that. Told you it was a lot of ways I've been put this shit together. I've been put it together, y'all. Bingo. Mr. C. Who Mr. C with? Papoose. Remy. But I know what happened to Papoose already. That's why when Fat Joe saw him, he said, bow. What you say, boy? That's right. Papoose been passed around like a hoe, too. Y'all forgot Papoose was down with who? K-Slade. Then Papoose was also down with Buster. Something like that. Meanwhile, Papoose a punk, too. Yes, he is. Straight punk. I think they sent Papoose to go put Remy on lockdown anyway. I think Papoose was sent to get Remy when she was desperate. That's what I think. And you're going to see, ever since Remy got with him, she ain't been nothing. That's right. Because y'all didn't know they put a muzzle on all the females. They muzzled their ass real slick. I told you that's why Nick had to leave New York, man. I told you, man. If you don't leave New York, family, what I know, what I learned, remember all the jokes I kept saying? Family, they're gayer than gay people. I'm not playing with y'all. They're more transsexual and they ain't even get a surgery or dress up. This shit is for real. It's for real, y'all. Because they are so much of sexual deviants. When I kept telling you, Mr. C been rapping when I was in goddamn he was around when I was in elementary school. That's why I say y'all not getting this part. If this fool was freaking off when I was in elementary school, now he gets in his 50s, close to 60. You think they stop or they get more hornier? What the fuck you think, y'all? So that's why I kept telling you, the more these old hornballs stick around, the more they expose themselves for who they really are. But the thing is, the older they get, the more horny they become. And that's when they really become them ghosts, because you're going to see Mr. C got caught how many times, y'all? He couldn't stop. He was the key to this whole shit too. That's why I said, I've never picked and choose. I just put it all together. I put it in a file. Mr. C right there. Okay, just put it all up. But as years went on, I've been able to put it all together. Because I keep telling you, when he kept getting caught, that Trans wrote a book on LL the same year. So I was like, yo, and then all of this is happening in the same era. So I'm like, yo, man, it's this type of thing, like a revelation coming out. 2016, a nigga will come on the internet, he make a revelation about Bambada and Vaseline. So like I say, every year I got a revelation. I was just listening. Yup, putting it all together for myself. I've been putting it together. I was getting that confirmation. Yup. It wasn't a coincidence. Back in the day, me and my bro used to joke on fucking Busta Rhymes, Diddy, and Jamie Foxx dancing around with fucking robes on. We been on that shit. But Jamie Foxx and wearing see-through shirts. We been clowning their ass. All right. So like I said, when it comes to rap, I always been with the underground. That's why I told you, most of my favorite rappers, they ain't around no more. They got blackballed, they dead. That was always my favorite rappers. My favorite rappers never been the commercial guys. Never. And the commercial guys, guess what? They the ones that got to do all that shit. Why the other ones didn't make it? Because they didn't do it. That's why. The ones that got blackballed, they didn't do it. That's what happened. All right? Those are the rappers I like. Let's go. See Fat Joe? He with Mr. C and them too. Now I look at Mr. C. Does he not look like a weirdo? So understand one thing. That's Diddy family member. Are you getting what hip-hop always was now, y'all? A game of Geppettos? Bro, we was the kids they preyed on, bro. I keep telling y'all that. Bro, it was our era that made this thing great. We made it great. We did. We bought it. We put it first. It was us. We was the prey, bro. That's right. We was the prey. We was the prey, bro. It's for real. Know why? Remember back we listened to this rap, bro? Now look at it now. At one point in hip-hop, you had Mr. C walking around. You had Russell Simmons walking around. You had Diddy walking around. See all those pervs? Meanwhile, you had R. Kelly walking around. And you had all of them. You see what I'm saying? We young want to go to rap, all this rap shit. We have no clue what's around us, bro. No clue at all. See? What else we can assume? I'm pretty sure a lot of young men went to them rap shows. Get it? Nah, y'all. It's exposed what the music game been. This is what the music game has always been, y'all. It's just that it's the exposure of black entertainment that started with Little Richard in the 50s, y'all. Little Richard was the first black superstar, and he was gay. Diddy was the last big superstar, and he was gay. And everybody else in between that game. It's that simple, y'all. Talking to adults today. Why? Because the question is, why is Diddy the only one charged when a lot of them get down like that? And a lot of them, they do a whole lot of stuff too. So we look, does Mr. C not like a creep? What else am I showing y'all? I'm showing y'all how it is hip hop and rap that make things normal. Because if this man came to your house and was chilling, or you see him outside your house with your son, you would be ready to take his ass out. But this same man could disguise himself as a hip hop DJ and your son go to the show. But it's the same thing. So I kept telling you, the secret of hip hop is it is the main genre that bring grown-ups and kids together with no limitation. It's called a party. Where you think about hip hop is like this. Let's just keep it. I said it before, but it's the honest to God truth. In hip hop, you can be 58 years old and you can go to a club that's 18 and up. Now, am I lying? Am I lying? That's hip hop, right? And the thing about what I mean by hip hop is, if that 58-year-old know how to dress, he be all right. He's okay. That's what I mean. If he 58, he can dress his ass off. He can blend in. He go to an 18 up club right now. That's hip hop. Because in hip hop, remember, you got the club that's 30 and up. You got to what? Dress older. But in hip hop, no, it's no limitation. But hip hop is the only thing like that. That's my point. Get it? It's meant to be like that. Now think about how it started from day one, when it was really an excuse in the 80s to touch on kids, when there was no such thing as cameras. Can you imagine how many kids they were trafficking in the 80s, 90s, when there was no cameras, y'all? Can you imagine? Now you see why these bastards was rich, but they was always in the projects, always in the ghetto, always in the hood. Fool, I remember KRS-One came to my high school back in the day, man. If I say, I see what they always doing now, y'all. They were going to high schools back then. Yes. You see Mr. C and Diddy, right? They all part of the revelation. You got Mr. C, you got Diddy, put Bambaataa in there. Put Hassan there too. Yeah, he the founder of YouTube. Yeah, he was the biggest fruit ball on YouTube. That's right. He was the king of the shit. The big YouTuber. The big fruit bucket. That's right. Crown that man. Let's go. Top of the top. Who up? Holler me in the chat, y'all. Where you at, family? I got some more coming this week. Told them fools to run. Yeah, y'all. This y'all right here. This y'all right here. Yeah, I already told these fools. What they say? Hassan? Who the hell is that? Anyway, they say some guy reacts to Jadakiss and Fat Joe new podcast. He believes that YouTube, for a long time now, has been slowly phasing out the regular content creators like For No Fame and helping to push mainstream rappers and athletes in its algorithm. Fool want me to think he talking about YouTube, but the whole time Fool got YouTube plaque in his house. All right? Because Fool is YouTube. All right? And Fool made sure nobody else make it on YouTube. Because Fool is stuck in the ghetto. Fool stuck in New York. Fool stuck in the system. Fool can't get out. Huh? You want to know the definition, get out? His name Hassan Campbell, nigga. That's the new movie. His ass can't get out. Hassan Campbell is trapped on the internet like a goddamn action figure. He will do this shit till the day he dies. Yes, he will. All right? Yes, he will. Nigga talking about how big he is on YouTube, but steal your content and dropping on other shit. Huh? All right then, bro. Who cares? Who fucking cares? All right? You had this shit. Only that I care about is nothing. Let's go. Keep listening to the Pied Piper. Pick one. Music, acting, content creators. Pick one. Man, they've been selling y'all dreams. They were selling you a bunch of bullshit. Didn't I tell you it was all of them? Huh? Hey, everybody that was on that Hassan bandwagon, where the fuck y'all at now? Huh? Where the fuck y'all at now? Duh. Okay then. Go back where the fuck y'all came from. Pied Piper. No more trending topics. Everybody's exposed. That's Diddy right there, y'all. That's Diddy. That's Bambaataa. That's Mr. C. That's goddamn Russell. That's all of them. Huh? Didn't that big YouTuber tell you from hip-hop, right? He told you about the hip-hop ritual. Huh? But guess what? He was grooming them boys. Hey, Sister T, he was grooming their ass about 4 or 5 years straight. They just kept coming back and coming back. You got some more Vaseline stories for me? I'll watch them flip their ass. Huh? I'll watch them flipping their ass. Did you know a lot of YouTubers was inspiring to be like, top of the top. They at the top now. You damn idiot. You better stand up. Don't talk to me about what Fat Joe and I'm doing. Nigga, stand up. Huh? Stand up, fool. But I saw you with them baby oil colors on, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You niggas better stand up. Why? Because they told you, man. Trans at the top. Do it. Everything I told you already. Who at the bottom? Look, y'all, I didn't make this. Didn't I tell you everybody had their time? I said in America, white people had their time already. Black people had their time already. I said, yo, y'all, it's colored people time. I said, the only thing is a lot of colored people are black. Here's the chart. White straight men at the bottom. What I say, white people been took their losses. They been shitted on. White people was the first ones whistle blowing about what was going to happen. But see, they knew it was going to be called racist, so they just shut up. But I'm going to show y'all, this is society, y'all. This ain't me. They say white straight men at the bottom. What does that mean? You still talking about racism, fool? You've been put over white people a long time ago. When? In the 60s, jackass. You just didn't get it. I told you already. They made y'all the favorite in the damn 60s. Anyway, who else is under that? White straight woman. Who else? White gays. But all you got to know is, you will clearly see from this list, everybody's over white people. And if you really pay attention to America, that's exactly how this shit been going. White people been around this country watching their back and being quiet and got to shut up and bite their lip and just go home and shut up and go to bed. That been new. All right? But back in the day, that was everybody else when they were terrorizing this shit. How many times I told you? What's the number one thing I keep saying? I ain't going to go through the chart. What that say top left? Below this line, your time is over. Deal with it. How many times I've been saying on this channel, yo, y'all time over with. Y'all time over with. Y'all time over with. Y'all time over with. I was trying to tell that to black people. They telling that to white people. Huh? But they really mean what I say. I said it ain't about black or white no more. It's about diversity. It's about the rainbow. Here's the proof. Huh? I'm just showing you. This is society, y'all. Where this come from? Man, this shit comes straight out of Google engine. I told y'all I work the internet, man. I'm an internet scientist. How you think I found food stealing my shit when I don't be looking for them? Huh? Food talking about Fat Joe. Fat Joe and Jada Kiss. Their whole purpose is to come on YouTube and make it where content creators can't eat. But if you check the episode, you will see this nigga said the same shit I said. Nigga, this was rap. I sue your ass, all right? I will sue your ass. But then again, you broke. Swipe. Skull. But I told you already, look. Who at the bottom? Whites. This chart tell you whites at the bottom and gay whites and straight white women and straight white men. Who on top of them? Straight non-whites. Who that? Straight blacks. Okay, I told y'all, bro. Everybody got to shut up. Everybody got to shut up, play their position. They on the top. But what I told you, a lot of people, they don't want to claim that shit. See, the problem is the ones with the rainbow and the trend, they don't want to claim the shit, you fucking dummy. You so dumb, you gonna miss the boat again, dummy. So you were black and you struck out. Now you're rainbow. You're still scared to be a rainbow fool? Stand up for yourself. You know what's wrong with you niggas? You want to be black so bad, but you ain't black. You're rainbow, but you don't want to do that neither, which proves you can't do shit right. Huh? You claim you a gangster, right? Well, stand on that goddamn pick, bitch. Stand on it. You ain't gonna do that, is you? Diddy did it. Don't talk to me about Fat Joe, nigga. Stand on that goddamn pink and blue. Stand on that shit. See GLORILLA stand on it, right? Palm and CARDI ass. No. Why am I saying that? They not hiding under black no more, y'all. They starting to sound crazy. No, y'all, the chart is in your face. A nation of people are different colors, but they're also with black. I told you. It's a reason when you see that black fist, because the main ones that are colored, they always talking about black talk. That's the front. Can you get it? The ones always talking about race, they don't got no fucking race because they're a color. Can you get it? Pick one. Can you get it? Okay then, y'all. This list tells you anybody pumping black fists, they're full of shit. Meaning they pumping their fist, but not for you. See the list? You with the straight. Now, see, when they pumping their fist, they pumping that shit for gay blacks. Huh? They pumping their fist for what? Gay people of color. All right then. Get it right. But then again, if you was tapped in on this channel, I think I might have told y'all about this woman named Angela Davis back in the day. So make sure you go look at Angela Davis. You come back tomorrow. Holler at me tomorrow, Black Panthers, and you come tomorrow and tell me about Angela Davis, and you're going to see you got pranked. Just right. This y'all life. This y'all life. Now, guess what? See on them colors? That's you idiots. Now you got to turn into colors. You know what you got to turn into? You got to turn into iPhones, fool. You got to turn into colors. You know what that means? You're going to work on this internet to the day you die. That's right. Who's that? All them colorful weirdos. Don't you see that fool? He always colorful? That's right. That's what he is. No, y'all. Hip-hop came out the closet, but everybody don't want to come out. That's the thing. All right? What's the clue? Anybody that made a big name on this shit talking about hip-hop, they down with the shit, they need to come out the closet. Anybody that was big with a name and told you about all the hip-hop shit and who they was with, all this shit, tell that nigga come out. But then you understand half the industry that fell the fuck off, they all on YouTube right now. What the fuck you think they doing? All right, they all exposed, y'all. But they exposed themselves because they been exposed to this Diddy trial. That's what's happening. We got the proof. The big dogs, they show you love with affection. Then the guy tell you they was all in the room jacking off with Vaseline, keep coming back. That's affection, guys. When the guy tell you jack off and then he buy you a pair of sneakers after that. He buy you a Bentley. He buy you a chain. He buy you a dog. That's affection, bro. That's what they do. So at the end of the day, now you see why nobody got RAPE, because that's how he show love. That's the hip-hop game. All right? So now y'all getting it, right? Pink cocaine, man. Pink cocaine. Why nobody ain't go to jail for that? When they wake up, y'all, that's what they see every day. All right? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now back to this, man. Bingo. What you see? Mr. C and Diddy. What you have proof on? They hung throughout the years. But when Mr. C got revealed, y'all, Swiss Beats, Fat Joe, Mano, see Mano? Everybody act like they know what's going on. But when you look at this shit now, they might be in a gay club, y'all. I'm not playing. I did real homework. And you're going to see a pattern. You know, I know they was in a lot of gay clubs because, y'all, it wasn't no woman around back then. Huh? They were in gay clubs, guys. This is when Exhibit told us Diddy was taking them to gay clubs. So even when Exhibit told us that, that was another what? Piece of the puzzle. Told you, I never forgot. No, Diddy was taking their ass to gay clubs. Diddy was touching on their ass. He was plowing their ass, and they were having fun, y'all. It is that fucking simple. Now, can you finally see clear why Nelly hurry up and got Ashanti pregnant at 40-something? Okay, then, y'all. Let's stop playing with this shit. It's hitting the fan. All right, thank you very much. This is when they was doing the most, y'all. I'm telling you, this shit right here. Because truth is, it was never no woman around, y'all. These were all male extravaganzas. And I'm not playing with you. These fools were going to gay clubs and stuff like that. All up in them. That's right. Thank you very much. See the game? Who was the game there with? Diddy and Mr. C. Who else there? That Negro that be lying. What his name? Chopper. Then I tell you, Diddy been had Chopper ass. You understand Chopper's a washed up fool? Huh? He's a washed up fool. You know I know about Chopper? Man, Chopper's a snitch too. He worked the deal. Chopper told on Diddy too. Y'all don't get it. You didn't see the whole making of the band came out at the same time? It's just that someone on the documentary, the white girls, the other one, the guy named Chopper went on all the dialogue. But Megan of the band are the conspirators against Diddy as well. But what I'm telling you, that idiot been locked up for pimping and sex trafficking already. Chopper already been locked up for sex trafficking because he learned from Diddy. But he's home because his ass snitched. That's why. Simple. But he wanted a lot of y'all make it like he ain't with Diddy and Diddy ain't split his ass. I know the truth, young boy. Chopper, you don't get shit from Diddy unless he split your ass open. Guess what? I got 3 perverts on site. 3 perverts. Prove it. Kevin Lyles right there, brown jacket, just got charged from Def Jam. What? RAPE. Who standing next to Diddy? Mr. C, the one that got caught with trans and again and again and again. Yup. Diddy, you know what's up with him? Young Chopper right there, licking his lips. You know what they did to him? Okay. Chopper licking his lips at Diddy, but he's sitting on Art of Dialogue talking about shitty. He ain't talking about nothing. All right? Because they probably was tossing that boy up. Huh? Didn't I tell y'all I don't listen to washed up celebrities? I don't listen to nobody's. Period. Huh? What I tell you about Chopper? I said, man, that boy be lying his ass off. Diddy got him, Ness, all of them. You see how scared Bats be? Bats scared as shit. You know he did the Bats, y'all. You know he did the Bats. Bats scared as fuck. You know that. He traumatized Bats, y'all. I don't know what the fuck he did to her. The Chopper? Yeah. Chopper know right now his ass would have been laying on the streets of Louisiana if he didn't get on Art of Dialogue. You know that. Art of Dialogue smart. He waited till all their ass got super broke. He get on for the low. That's right. He get on for the low. Let's go. See that? Kevin Loud. What are you seeing? You seeing a pervert game. Rap is the only game where you could be these old guys with the young man. Chopper's from Louisiana. But like I said, when I know this game, you don't come out of nowhere and you in favor of Diddy and all these top dogs. No, boy, they was playing with you, boy. All right, young Chopper, you was favorite. What I say, when they're young, they favorite. When they get old, they don't want nothing to do with them no more. But back then, Chopper was a nice young boy. They liked him. Can you get it clear? What else I told you? You also will see Chopper was the last one to leave Diddy. You go back into that whole making of the band, he was the last one to leave. Because I've been knew what's up with young Chopper. But he came back years later and told y'all a lot of lies. No. Kevin Loud is in trouble. Chopper was just locked up for sex trafficking. All right? And Diddy's okay. It's very simple, y'all. He learned it from Diddy. Who's that? DJ Khaled and Mr. C. But if I didn't do my homework, I wouldn't have known about DJ Khaled. But since I did my homework, I know everybody. I'm showing you exactly who they are because they all in the pink program. So what part you don't understand? Mr. C was in your face, a straight flame of perverts. Huh? But don't forget this, hip-hop. Hey, rest of the world, if you didn't know this is the truth. This is the guy that discovered Biggie Smalls. He's the one that found Biggie Smalls first. The question is, do we think he did anything to Biggie? Who knows? But nobody asked the question. How the hell did Mr. C know young ass Biggie when Biggie was in high school? Shit like that. No, y'all. When I told you it's out the closet, the New York rappers were the fruitiest. Because they've been doing it the longest. And they had to hide it the most. And we all watched them, y'all, around the world blaming that shit on Atlanta. But see, the thing about New York ain't fruity. It's just a lot of fruity individuals as we see now. Cause we was in New York our whole life. We ain't never see this shit. But guess what? I'm not from uptown either. And I get it very clear. I finally see where this shit been at the most. Uptown. Harlem. The Bronx, shit happens. Get it? Shit happens. I get it. This whole baby oil shit is together. Baby oil and Vaseline reports. Uptown part of New York. Never heard this shit in Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Long Island. We now have the proof. Uptown is the zesty capital because they can hop in the cab and they right at Greenwich Village. But I think they were doing that from kids. I think as kids, rich people went to Harlem and picked out. Mr. C, what we looking at? How everybody knew he was a pervert the whole time. That's all of them, y'all. But we looking at it, how they was always around, and this one they was doing the most. See that? The Game was in New York, and he kept coming back. And you see Game from then to now, he loved coming back to Diddy. And what you know about Diddy? See, I'm touching on Game, but he ain't gonna just touch him right there. He's very touchy. Why you think Busta Rhymes had a song called Touch It? All right then, they touchy, man. That's what they do. All right? See DJ Khaled, when he was faking like a Puerto Rican? Let's go. The question is, why nobody else's name is in this when DJ Khaled lived in Miami and was always at the freak-off mansion? That's the question. Let's go. Huh? Tracy Morgan. Always heard about Tracy Morgan at the Knicks game, right? Well, look at Tracy Morgan. Who else? Kim Porter, Ashton Kutcher. It been reported that Ashton Kutcher at one point was Diddy's boyfriend. Because what we didn't get, and I didn't care, because I wasn't watching this whack-ass shit. Diddy and Ashton was in a relationship, and this one they were getting the fruitiest. Can you see them? Ashton Kutcher going down on Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan acting like he eating something, and Diddy sitting there loving it all. They've been being zesty. Kim with the shit too. Kim was the one stick their ass with the dildos and put on the strap-ons. Yup. It's all out the closet, y'all. What's that? Anybody hung around Diddy? You know what time it is. Yup. Because after he got away with that shine stuff, Biggie, he got away from the gangster rap stuff, and this is when he was with the A-listers, and that's when all the fruity shit was going down. This when he was with all the movie star actors blackballing their ass. All right? So y'all gonna act like when Diddy was with Farnsworth Bentley, you ain't never look at Farnsworth Bentley as Zesty? That's why I say, let's be real, y'all. You know you always looked at Diddy as Zesty some kind of way. So what is that? This ain't nothing new. What's new? The revelation is new, y'all. The proof is new. That's all it is. We always assume what Diddy was. The only thing out of this is it's confirmed who he was. It's a revelation that he was the devil in the flesh. He was the Baphomet himself. That's who he was. All right? That's it. Bingo. Didn't I tell you wherever they go, that pink gonna be at? Didn't I tell you it was coded already? If I'm talking about pink in 2025, but I'm showing you shit from 20 years ago with pink in it, what the hell that tell you? The rappers are pink. Proven already. So you gonna tell me a mohawk was never fruity, bro? A mohawk? When we see hip-hop go through a mohawk era? No, Diddy always been out the closet. He been who he was. You see Loon? Don't Loon talk like a bitch? Okay then. You know what Diddy did to him? And Pharrell. I remember when pictures was leaked on Pharrell a decade ago of him in the bed. I remember like yesterday. Yeah, I've been to about Pharrell too. All this just confirmation that what? They been that. Why you think when BT turned pink, they were letting you know it's out the closet. See that little light? Had to hide it back then. Now it's all out. To confirm it, let me show you. It's all out. It's not a game. It's nothing to hide. The revelation was they were supposed to come out. So since they ain't come out, this Diddy trial gonna make their ass come out. Get it? That's who at the top right now. That was the fucking revelation. All right? That's who's the favorite. Who's the favorite? The pink people. That's who. The pink, the blue, the yellow, and all that. Oh, you don't believe hip-hop being gay? We'll go Google what? Sugar Hill Gang. Sugar Hill Gang had sugar in their tank. And you're going to see that album cover going to have a nice rainbow. It's going to spell sugar, Sugar Hill Gang. It's on the record. That's what rap always been. Rainbow. Because it come from disco. Broke it down already. It come from the hippies. It's hip-hop. Bingo. It always been. That's their culture. Hip-hop was the hippies' culture. They just gave it the bambata. That's it. They say, black boy, take this thing right there to that project right there, and we'll meet you later. Just have them boys ready. And that's what they did. Huh? Let's go. It always been pink. See that? The diddler. Always been pink. It was always in our face. It's just that we didn't know it. What else? They didn't think the time would pass. We really would know it. That's why I kept telling y'all this was a revelation that nobody's going to stop. They all are exposed. Anybody affiliated with hip-hop contract, hip-hop name, hip-hop real history, you with the shit or you was with it before, which means we all know about your dildo life. All right? Just tell us some dildo stories and we'll accept you. All right? Why I say that? Don't talk about nothing else. We're not listening. All right? Let's go. Get it? Even though already proven this is the time allegedly when they was in a relationship. Why? He wasn't with Beyonce. He was with Diddy 7 years before that. Didn't marry Beyonce till 5 years after that. Didn't get her pregnant till years after that. But he was with Diddy for seven years. 97. Well, I say 6. 97 to 2003. But it really was 96. All right? Can you now see what Jay-Z always was? Oh, you don't get it. You going to tell me he didn't love Jay-Z? Are you going to say that? He didn't love him. Miss KK, what does Diddy do to the brothers he loves? Let these people know. All right? Rodney Jones also claimed that when he complained to Ms. Karan about Combs touching him inappropriately on his nuts, She said that's how the music mogul showed affection. He always grip nuts. That's what he does. All right? So, what part you don't understand? That what? These guys been down with each other. And you see right here, that man had 100 million. Tupac, Biggie just got smoked. That man right there broke, and that man run his ass. All right? You don't want to end up like Pac, do you? Diddy actually groping his ass right now. What Jay said? Not right here, man. Not right here, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Not right here, man. Come on, Puff. Swipe. When Puff was doing the most touching, his name was Puff. Yo, Jay, go in the bathroom real quick. Come on, man. Not right now. That's what he did. Yeah. P. Diddy, the extra sexual. When this dropped months ago, this is how I've been connecting the dots. What they telling you? He is extra sexual. You got people that's sexual. He's extra sexual. That means this fool can't control himself. Simple. So why did I see this 6 months ago? And why today they telling me that's how he is? Why? What am I telling you amongst the jokes? This is his defense in court, y'all. This is his defense. Ain't nothing wrong being freaky, Your Honor. He's just affectionate like that, which means nobody got IAPE with none of that. So when it come to men, free Diddy. That's it. He didn't do nothing to them. He didn't RIP none of them. Now, if he's proven not to be did nothing to them woman, he gonna come home. It's that simple. Even though threesome, all right? Because back then, that guy was not rich. Back then, that guy didn't have no girl. That whole thing with Aaliyah, you got to prove she was with Diddy and them first. Because this is a whole nother event. This when Diddy was pimping his ass. Diddy, but he two-way, so you can have your girl, you can do what you want, bro. Same thing he did with Mace. Yeah, Mace, you had Brandy. What Sean say? Sean was with Brandy too. Hey, Sean, you had Brandy. Diddy bust Sean ass out too. Yes, he did. Why you think Sean did all that time like he was a bitch? Because he did. And then he came home to Diddy when he got out, right? Yeah. Diddy been putting a rod on all their ass, y'all. Yes, he has. He been breaking their ass off. Why am I saying that? Because it's out the bag. Let's go. Who the other one? Jamie Foxx. What Jamie Foxx say? Diddy try to get him? Oh, you mean he came up with an excuse that he got so scared when Diddy got in trouble? He tried to fake sick and talk about Diddy try to get him. Meanwhile, this fool was with Diddy for decades and years and years and years. And you mean to tell me that lie he told got him a special on Netflix? Yep. Even though Jamie Foxx and Busta Rhymes were the first people that made me put together that they were zesty. Pastor Cavassier video. When Jamie was twerking his buns. They were twerking. They were butt naked with robes on, y'all. I been knew who they was. Been knew this. So my point is this. Jamie don't want his career to be over with. So they had to act like they don't know Diddy, y'all. But that's why they say, what happened to the A-list of friends? Because they kept coming back. Who else had to come out? Will Smith had to come out. What'd he say? Yo, stop putting me with that Diddy stuff. I ain't got nothing to do with Diddy. What'd he do? Damage control. Drink champs. If this fool, Will Smith, was an A-list celebrity getting 40, 30 million a movie, why the hell is he on Drink Champs now? Drink Champs been out for 8 years, y'all. Why did Will Smith just go in there now? Because they know on this YouTube algorithm shit, that shit heating up on all they ass. Google it all. They all being destroyed with AI as we speak. And it is said that Will Smith and Diddy did something to that boy in Empire with that high top fade. It is said they punished that boy. And it said Will did the most. All right? Even though Will say he don't go to freakoffs, already proved Will Smith at a freakoff with a pink shirt, the same freakoff with Diddy eating fruit. All right? They all liars because they what? Actors. But all you got to know about Will and Jamie, willing participants, dildo, both of them. No more speculation. Guess what? That ain't nothing new. You already knew that. But did you know that when Diddy was with Jamie Foxx, he make him dress up as Wanda? Yo, Jamie, man. Do Wanda, man. Do Wanda. Oh, yo, I'm going to go downstairs when I come back. Be Wanda, man. That's what he did to Jamie Foxx. Throughout the years, you see Jamie what? He kept coming back and coming back and coming back. All right? Look at the clubs. These guys were always in zesty clubs, y'all. See how Jamie kept coming back throughout the decades? All right, then. Why you lying on Diddy, Jamie? Hopefully you ain't do nothing. Just letting y'all know they all liars. Why I say, don't pick none of them. They all the same. It's just that some may get caught, some may get exposed. But one thing you know about all of them, even as long as they didn't hurt nobody, it's okay. If none of them hurt nobody, it's okay. But the one thing they're not going to escape, they all love dildos. That's the revelation of the Diddy trial. That's right. He made love to all his brothers. His affection. That's right. You got it now, right? Yeah. Because I told you, it's their silence going to be their exposure. They signed the deal with the master serpent. So they little serpents. The master serpent had to shut up. He told them all to shut up. They'll never say shit. But he didn't tell them that one day he was going to expose them anyway. Because that's how he do. It's called expose them and then dispose of them. That's what's happening. So that's why they never thought this shit was going to come out, y'all. And that's why back then they were so bold in our face with the shit. But they didn't know that it was going to all come out. See? They were doing threesomes, foursomes. Everybody know what they're doing, y'all. So, what else you got to know? Everybody in entertainment always knew this shit. They always knew this from day one. So back then, like I said, was no such thing as Jay-Z and Beyonce. They wasn't even chilling. They didn't even know each other. This is when he had Jay-Z under full control. Guess what? You can call this a little date they on. They on a date. Yeah, mandate. That's what this is right here. That's right. All right? Understand that part. Neo. Now you see how he was so sick of love songs? Because Diddy was destroying his ass. Get it? The Diddler. Now you see why he made Fabulous and Neo sing that song? I'm a movement by myself. That's right. Him and Fabulous. You talking about him, but Diddy be punishing both of their ass. He like what Fabulous did too. It take away the pain. All right? No, y'all, it's out the closet. Def Jam was getting jammed up. And Diddy, he jammed the whole Def Jam too. He didn't jam the whole Bad Boy all the time. When Diddy was horny, he go to Def Jam. Because he knew all of them were ready. That's right. Who else on Def Jam? Cameron, Jim Jones, Ashanti, Ja Rule. Then Gene Deal tell us about Ja Rule and Diddy with Dildoz, right? Okay then. Why? Gene Deal been told us years ago that Diddy was showing his love and affection to his brother Ja Rule. And he told Gene, stand right here, watch this door, and make sure they stay away from this shit. And don't let them hear Ja Rule screaming. And that's what happened. All right? Yeah, ladies, the biggest prank was on y'all. All them love songs y'all heard, just think about it. He hit those notes because of them dildos. All right? So like I said, ain't no way to run now. So they saying, how is it a conspiracy with one person? I've never heard of a one-man organization. Have you? Not me. I heard of a one-man band, not a one-man organization. All right? Hey, Mr. Hassan, you was with Bambaataa when you was a kid, right? Was you doing any security guard work? Was you doing any driver work? Huh? You got a lot of stories, bro. I mean, you ain't pressed no charges on that, man. Are you still dealing with this behavior? Are you willing to hurt people that hurt people? Okay then, fool. All I'm trying to tell y'all is when y'all gonna come out. Because if you don't come out, I'm gonna think you still be calling up them. I'm gonna think that y'all be going to people's house. That's what I'm gonna think. All right, let's go. So now you see why it's exposed. How are they supposed to be cousins and they touching on each other? Why they go to junior high schools and they touching on each other? They didn't think they was gonna be busted, y'all. No, the whole trafficking organization, them fools just left office. That's what just happened. Huh? Didn't I tell you they was a poster child for that shit? No, y'all, the whole industry is exposed, y'all. Look at Cardi B and them. See their colors? Why you think it's like this, y'all? They telling you. And I tell you, it's all of y'all. It's all of y'all. Y'all all flipped. And their job every day is to flip, flip, flip. Why they took the money? Shannonsharpe, what's his job? To flip, flip, pervert. Why? He took the money. They compromised all their ass, y'all. I'm not playing with you. Guess they turned all the black celebrities into this. That's why they're gonna keep talking. That one fool, he gonna keep hitting that live button. That's his job. He can't stop. He gotta keep playing the music. That's right. He gotta keep playing the music. They all gotta keep doing their job. You're gonna say, damn, they've been around, but they ain't never changed. Matter of fact, they don't even be serious like that. Damn, they don't have no real content. Why the fuck they always around? They gotta keep playing the music, y'all. That's right. That's all they ass. Two-way. You're looking at the two-way man. That's who they are on the inside. That's right. Black on the outside, goat on the inside. That's them. Huh? No compassion for humans. Huh? No compassion for people. All about what they're going to get at the end. And they want that real end. That's right. And everything that come out of it. Thank you very much, Dragon Lady. No, it's out the bag. What did R. Kelly say? The Pied Piper. Am I lying? No, R. Kelly kept it real. He told you he was. He told you he was. But then when you get the best of both worlds, it's two of them. It's two of them. And then when you see that one in the middle, you'll see best of both worlds. Because that's who they are. Back in the day, no such thing as a drum machine. No such thing as a microphone. No such thing as a booth. It was called a flute. The pipe. The Pied Piper. All right then. Who is that? The hip-hop gang. The tree jumpers. See the tree jumpers? The tree jumper hide behind the tree. He watched the kids. The tree jumper now hit live button. Watch the kids. Huh? They watch the kids. That's what they do. They don't got jobs. They don't do shit. They watch the kids. I'm for the youth. That's their favorite words. I'm talking about the men, not the women. Huh? Let's go. I told them they exposed. They ain't exposed, man. I told you, man. The devil told me their secrets. That's all this about. He told all y'all ass. That's right. That's right. Because God told him to tell it. I told you God and the devil make deals, man. And these fools exposed. That's what happened. So let's go. All right? So now, right? Let me delete this whack shit because, look, don't nobody care about Fat Joe. But when you was a big YouTuber and you can't talk about this baby oil shit, you got to talk about Fat Joe and Jadakiss. And on top of that, you got to steal from low-level YouTubers. Uh-huh. That's right. A washed-up YouTuber reacts to Jadakiss and Fat Joe new podcast. He believes that YouTube for a long time now has been phasing out the regular content creators and helping to push mainstream rappers. Ain't no mainstream rappers getting pushed. Fool, you taking what I said and you're lying. No. The thing is, you are YouTube, fool. Anybody with a YouTube nigga, you are YouTube. So stop playing. All right? No. Your job was to stop people from growing, expanding, and building. Who is that? I don't know. All right? Nigga so corny, I don't even want to say his name. Corny as hell. He's finished, bro. Same man try to report me. You had niggas on this internet, 200,000, 250,000 views, and them niggas trying to strike my channel. Who tried to strike me? That fucking inflated YouTuber. Who else? Academics, Kwame Brown, and Charlamagne, nigga. All of them struck my ass. That was a couple years ago. Shit don't work no more. So when I'm telling you, I've been through it, I've been touching their soul. Yes, the main nigga that been watching me trying to stop me been that man, Mr. Ramble, man, the whole time. Yes, he has. He been watching me for a minute. He know that. See? And what he do? He also brought a whole team on here. He brought a whole team of content creators. They were paid adversaries. They were playing a game in the dirty section. That's right. You know I was dirty? It was dirty for a lot of reasons. Now you know I was dirty, right? Now you know I was really dirty? Well, if the king of the shit was dirty, how you think the rest of them was? So if he was dirty, that means everybody his ass brought on this bitch was dirty. Huh? And if they were dirty, guess how they were dirty? Bingo. Matter of fact, don't some of them brothers claim, huh? I told you they fake. They not real, they fake, bro. What am I telling you? New York, hold this L, man. I got it in my back pocket right now. Why am I saying that? Hip-hop is gay, y'all. Why am I saying that? It's time to let it go. That's why. That's why, y'all. Let's go. Because this woman said that he shows affection to his friends. That means all of their ass, man. It's a disgrace. Now, one more thing is this. Thank you very much, Miss Mo Better. Thank you very much. Let me calm down because the truth is this. As you see, when I said this ain't just about Diddy from the rip, he was the face of what was already going on. So as he's going to trial, people are still being rounded up every day for sex trafficking because, y'all, this was the biggest money maker in America with the fentanyl, and it was going on for years when we was in a house. So that's why you're going to see the FBI still catching people in Texas. The FBI still catching people in Miami. Because I told you, these are the places where they come through off that highway, 95. They come off that I-10. They come off, they scoop, and they out. Or you got the rings. You might have the state. They hold, okay, this house in Florida got 10 people there that was snatched from the East Coast. And then they come from other places to come get their ass. It's a pipeline, y'all. That's what I kept telling you. And Florida is the main home of it. So, let me speed it up to what I was saying. This right here. This the clues nobody didn't get. When they went in Diddy's house, Homeland Security, this was the warning that everybody else in the country was going to get dealt like this, whoever dealt with this same behavior. That's what this was all about. When I kept saying from the top to the bottom, he was the biggest established person of that, complexion in his country when it comes to that street rap stuff. The gangster rap program was made to be the soundtrack of the streets. It goes together, y'all. So when he got in trouble for this, I knew it was a matter of time before it's going to come to the people. Plus, I already knew that they kept saying a year, 2 years ago, before this man come in office, he's going to be going after certain people. And then when I seen them certain people going after Diddy, I knew it was up. Because all you got to know is Homeland Security, that's a direct call. That's a direct call. Get it? All right, for those who don't know law, man, and Homeland Security means you a threat to the country, huh? It's beyond all the other stuff. It also means he was so above the law, the country had to come get his ass. So that's what I'm saying. This case is so twisted. It's a lot of laughing and joking. But I always have to remember, they the realness of the whole thing. Meaning, if it wasn't that real, they wouldn't have came like that. I also had to pay attention. The realest stuff in this case, we are not going to know. Do you think I'm stupid enough to think they're going to tell me everything they found in that man's house? Hell no. But that's them cameras right there. Boy, that's what they went and got. The cameras. This when they in that box, dildos, y'all. That's what's in the box. That's when they got out the house. The cameras, dildos, the baby oil. That's in the box. But we know it's other stuff. We know they said it's tunnels, all this stuff. We don't know about nothing. So what am I saying? When it happened to a billionaire, I knew it was a matter of time for everybody else as going to get rounded up. The question is, how can you run a criminal organization with all these properties and all these states and all this stuff going on, all this drug moving, and he's in jail by himself? Boom. But that's when we get into the facts. For a lot of us that know, we now got the proof that a lot of this stuff is sealed. And we are not going to know until it begins. So that's part of it. Because common sense, we're not going to know, because if we knew the person, that person can end up missing before it's time to pull up. Now I got to do my homework again. When they say there's a key witness missing, I don't know if that's Aaron Hall. But it can't be Aaron Hall, because Aaron Hall is more than a witness. His ass is charged. So that means Aaron Hall missing and a key witness. And like I said, we don't know if Aaron Hall dead. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? How the hell you a celebrity missing it with all these cameras? Get it? Or did somebody slay Aaron Hall and take the last of his money? Did Aaron Hall get his money and say, yo, man, I need you to take me to Mexico. Help me out, man. And somebody whacked his ass. Who knows? Somebody could have whacked. Oh, we don't know. How the hell you a celebrity charged and nobody know where you at? That means he ain't go to no airports or nothing. Aaron Hall could be somewhere buried in Cali. We don't know. So what I'm telling you is this. Let's look at this real quick. The indictment against Combs was initially filed under seal. When it was made public in September 2024, he was identified as sealed defendant 1. This means there must be other defendants whose cases are still sealed. So, y'all, it's common sense. It's other defendants, and we don't know how many defendants, and we don't know who coming out. And that's what I mean by, man, there's a lot of different narratives of this shit. Because I know one thing, too. With the money he got, they're not going to let us know nothing. Meaning, the stuff that's going to really come out, it's going to come out within the trial. So what? Why am I speaking on it today? Because now it's national news. It had to be some explanations, all right? Prosecutors allege conspiracy. So why is Sean Diddy Combs the only one on trial? Well, you're getting the clues. Everybody else told on his ass. Guess who else might have told on his ass too? Whose shit might be already sealed, like I think it could be Beyonce. Beyonce could have told on him too. Because y'all, how the hell is Jay-Z ducking this? He's not ducking it, y'all. Because Diddy control him. So my whole thing is, if he's going to get fried, if say some people come out the cut and get on that stand and the shit get real, the only way he will get out of this or get some leniency, he's going to have to tell some real talk. You feel me? Yeah. So this is what I mean throughout all the side jokes. We don't know if MURDER going to come out of this. See what I'm saying? We don't know if people losing their life going to come out, y'all. That's how I'm looking at it. That's how I'm looking at it now. Because it's like this. He got so much shit sealed against him, meaning he don't know what's going to come out. We don't know. So my point is, it could be a real plan to put a nail in his coffin. I'm saying to him, I ain't getting no real time. Meanwhile, I'm distracted on this particular news. We focusing on Cassie's mother shit. Meanwhile, some people come out, we least expect, put a nail in his coffin, and then now he got to tell us some other shit to get some cut on that. Because what my whole thing and what I'm sticking to is, I don't see him going down by himself and not telling nothing. When I keep hearing these accusations about Prince, Aaliyah, right? And I ain't going to keep going. Nah. I'm staying focused on that 444. They did a whole lot of stuff. Yeah. So it was clues that they the ones to call when stuff got to go down. Yeah, that's why people keep saying, what's up with Clyde Davis? People saying, why Clyde? They brought up on Clyde Davis. They say Clyde Davis. And you spoke to Diddy, he said nothing, kept it moving. Then other white people say, Diddy's not the only one. It's what about Clyde? And what about Steven? What about the guys that gave him the money? What about the guys that made Diddy a monster? What about them? All the people saying that. So boom. But look at it like this, y'all. Maybe a nail got to get put in his coffin because he do know too much. We don't know. Maybe this could be from his bosses throwing his ass in the trash. Get it? Because he free. He walking around. He got caught at the airport with kilos, y'all. Come on, y'all. And on top of that, this fool was living at Diddy house. His ass walking around. We know he told. So that's not. So this is what I also said, y'all. People didn't want to get it. I said this in the beginning. People didn't want to listen. I said, for real, he's also in trouble for what he did to some Caucasians, man. And I think some of them Caucasians told some shit. Far as we know, he could be locked up for this guy right here and some other Caucasians, right? He can be locked up for shit he did to Caucasians. And then to play it off so it won't flip racial, they just playing it off. Meanwhile, his whole charges could be from what he did to Caucasian. That's how I tell you how I look at it. Remember the freak off video, right? We talked about it, and they showed That white man knocked out in a chair, and Diddy said, this is what happened to white boys at my party. He was knocked out. So that's why I say he could abuse a lot of white people. Then on top of that, we don't want this shit to be racial, because then Diddy could use a race card, and then everybody gonna want to come to court and all this shit. But meanwhile, he could really be charged for what he did to white people. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody. It ain't got nothing to do with no woman nor no black men. That's how this shit go. This man could have been the main one alive, said Diddy held him hostage, made him sell all that shit. He couldn't go home. He could be the main one. Signed the deal, all that shit, feel me? He could be the key witness. We wouldn't even know, would we? That's how the shit work. That's how it work. He can always what? Flip to that good card. Diddy made me be on drugs. He did this to me. The whole story we talking about could be his story. Why? He the fool that lived with him. He the one got caught. Get it? So this could be, that's why I say it could be way bigger than what we think it is, y'all. Because I know Diddy had power, but he also abused power. And one thing about power in this world, you can't abuse the wrong person, y'all. You can abuse the wrong person and end up bad. So look at it. Diddy allegedly went to the Ciroc people and said, I turn the black people against you. Meanwhile, he got a white people at his house getting cocaine. It looked to me like Diddy started feeling himself too. But I really think it's people like him that really signed Diddy's fate. And I think that Diddy did stuff to certain people. That, you get it? My point is this. In America, I don't care how much money Diddy got. This alone is enough to get Diddy in trouble. If this guy right here alone say Diddy didn't let him go home, made him do drugs, made him sell drugs, made him do threesomes, this alone would get Diddy in jail. This one guy right here. But look at it like this. What if he told everything I just said, but it's just sealed and we don't know about it? It's very simple, y'all. Because remember this. It's America, right? We're going to keep it real. See, that's why y'all not getting it. See, that's why Diddy's not in trouble with nobody black. It's not a crime, y'all. He's a black man, right? It's not a crime. He's in trouble for cassie, nobody else. You got to understand what's up. Little Rod came out, told the world. What happened to Lil Rod? What they say? Get out of here, Lil Rod. His shit got dropped. Why? Because nobody cares about no black man getting RIPE. That's why. It's very simple. Very simple. So like I said, I ain't stupid. I know if he charged for anything, he charged for cassie and some Caucasians. Huh? You ain't noticed that yet. Ain't no such thing getting charged for that. He ain't charged for doing that. Nobody black. That's right. Black on black crime ain't no real crime. Nope. Especially when it's sexual. Get it? Okay then. You got the proof, right? Nobody so-called black stepped up, right? Okay. But you know for a fact he groped on black people, right? All right then. So why the Little Rod shit get thrown out, but everybody else shit relevant? No, y'all, it's a reason for that. He's not going to jail for nobody black. Which means what? I guess everything black was permitted. That's how it go. Because they look at it like this. You guys love to indulge in the shit, so don't cry about the behavior that comes with it. Don't cry about getting killed. You know, anytime you go to a rap event, somebody might die. Stop crying. Don't cry about getting touched on IPE when you go to strip club. That's what y'all do, right? Okay, don't call us. That's how they look at it, y'all. All right, that's just how they look at it. That's how it always been. Meanwhile, she's another one. All right, so it's very simple. I already know she told on Diddy, he told on Diddy, because they the main ones charged. We know for a fact he got caught with coke, and we know for a fact she's in a lawsuit with Drewski right now and Odell Beckham right now. She's been charged. So I'm pretty sure her ass told something too, because she being called Ghislaine Maxwell. They saying she is Diddy right-hand man, basically. She allegedly was the cleanup woman, to clean up the mess, get everything straightened, clean up the books, stuff like that. Get it? That allegedly was her job, y'all. Who up in here? What's up, LJ? What's up? What's up? What's up, Ernest? It's a weird day. Hold up. They love these regular. Yeah, because you know why? That be the front. You see what I'm saying? That be the front, LJ. That's why they like them. See them women like that. Like I said, they the ones get all the stuff done. And nobody at least respect them. See what I'm saying? And they able to play that good role, that goody two-shoe role. And then when they regular, That make nobody want to holler at them, want to talk to them. Nobody want to, you know what I'm saying? They corny and they can get over playing that corny ass role. Meanwhile, they be the ones knowing and seeing everything. That's how that shit go. Tell you, man, real tricksters, man. They real tricksters, y'all. Have somebody like a nobody whole time be a somebody. You in New York, walk past this woman every day. You sit right next to her on the train, won't even know that shit. That's how I go. Did what Jay-Z do. Try to get him one, right? Rock Nation, right? Mm-hmm. When I kept telling him everything Jay-Z do, he got from Diddy. But Diddy did it first. What's up, QB? QBD, what's up? Little Rod went for a money grab because he didn't get paid. Exactly. They slayed his ass. But they made, and on top of that, Little Rod actually confessed, said Diddy did this to me. He violated me. They said, Little Rod, get your ass out of here, man. That's what make it worse. Why? Because when a man get touched on, he can't tell. He can't say nothing, bro. They ain't gonna believe you. If I went to precinct right now and said a man was touching on me, what the hell they gonna say, y'all? Just be, see how simple this shit is? I go in the precinct right now and I say a grown man touched on me. You don't think them police gonna laugh at me behind my back or in my face? Okay, sir, where's he now? Come on, that shit ain't gonna sound right, bro. That was Little Rod. Know why? Because Little Rod was at his damn house. So they like, Little Rod, how they touching on you, but you stay in his house for how long? I didn't. That ain't gonna work. Only way you get away with that stuff is if you was around him one event, and that one event you was around him, he did something to you, and you never came back. Once your ass kept coming back and spending the night, and you grown, you can't use that excuse. That's why you gonna see there's no such thing as a grown man getting molested, y'all. There's no such thing as that. That's why I'm gonna show you in the story, man. It's called, a grown man is called touching inappropriately. Because a grown man can't get molested. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible, y'all. You know what I'm saying? A grown man gets touched inappropriately, he's gonna do two things. He only gonna do one thing. He's gonna swing and knock his ass out. That's about it. That's about it. All right? So I ain't gonna promote nothing else. I ain't gonna say slay the man, but if that man touched you, bro, you got the right to knock his ass out, and you ain't do that, Little Rod. So look, Jones also claimed that when he complained. So he complained to a woman about a grown man touching him, man. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This shit sounds stupid as hell. How I'm a grown man, I'm gonna complain to a woman about Diddy touching on me, man. That sounds like some school shit. That's why I say nobody's gonna respect that shit. If you do not knock a grown man out, if you don't punch him in his fucking mouth face, he gonna keep doing it. That's just how it's gonna go, Little Rod. But when I know that Diddy's rich, Diddy got the deal. You in your mind, I do this album with Diddy. I'm lit. I'm a star. I'm gonna make it. You accepted it, Little Rod, and they know this, and they all know this is the rap game, dummy. That's why Diddy had a grooming center. What'd he do? He would show them videos, allegedly, of other people they got. That was Little Rod said. Grooming your ass. See, it's Usher right here. See that? You go Stevie J. See that? Meek Mill right there. He liked it. See? That's what he was doing, y'all. Little Rod said it. He was trying to groom Little Rod, man, with footage of other rappers, man. Yes, he was. Oh, man. All right. Let's go. So now y'all see charges on her. Sean Diddy Combs' employees were required to carry pink cocaine. Also, they said he was the plug, and they was trying to say Liam Payne got that from Diddy and them too. They saying he was the plug of Hollywood. So who knows? And maybe when his ass went to jail, maybe they suffered more because they plug went to jail and they couldn't get no more pink coat after that. They was finished after that, y'all. So like I said, the whole thing is being exposed. The world is now saying because they couldn't hold it no longer. Being at the trial starting, everybody want to know how the hell is one man locked up for a RICO by himself, and why the hell is Young Miami still on revolt, and how this man got caught at the airport. And if you get caught at the airport with 2 blunts rolled up, this is gonna happen to you too. All right, so try it. Watch what happens. All right, try to see what happens, y'all. Roll up 2 blunts. Go to the airport and act like you forgot to take them out your bag and watch what happens to you. You're gonna get jacked up just like that off 2 blunts. Meanwhile, he got caught with 3 keys and they let his ass go. All right, so we know what he did. All right, Matter of fact, when they say, y'all, you get caught at the airport with simple stuff, they're gonna serve you up. You're gonna get served. So that's another thing. Hold up. I thought cake was white. All right, let's go, y'all. So anyway, let me speed it up. So, like how you see Chop out now, making of the band is the main people telling on him and told him too. So I'm going to say Chopper worked the deal. I'm not stupid. Chopper got locked up in the pandemic for sex trafficking. His ass supposed to got life, y'all. His ass supposed to got life. He supposed to got some real time. This fool did 2 years. All of a sudden, Diddy in jail. No, Chopper, I'm pretty sure you told something too. How I know that? Because it's other people telling. Danny Kane telling. Sarah, making the band been telling. Freddie P been telling. You're with the movement too. You just acting like you ain't telling. That's all you're doing, Chopper. You told on Diddy too. What else are we seeing? They only could get washed up celebrities to tell on Diddy. That's about it. Because the ones who feel like they're good, the ones who feel like their career is still good, they ain't gonna say nothing. Don't forget this as well. The celebrities are also scared in case he get out. That's why they ain't gonna say nothing. So that's why this whole shit is played out like that. Because nobody know. The whole thing is set up for we won't know. It's supposed to be like that. We ain't gonna know if he getting out. We ain't gonna know who gonna testify. We don't know who else getting locked up, and we don't know if no real shit coming out. Because this is what I'm getting today. I'm getting that this is deeper than what I think it is, and I think everything so far been a front. I even think that Cassie should have front. I think the real horrific details of this, we not gonna know, y'all. That's really what I think. It's in the charges. The fact that it's sealed, and the fact also they're not letting us see him in court, that's to traumatize and play games with people's mind that might tell, might don't. I'm telling you what's going on with this shit. And what I'm looking at, they want this to be a smooth, clean process. And that is in case his ass gonna get fried. I honestly think they also wanted this to go smooth with no protest and no nothing, no black card. Don't use that black card shit. But meanwhile, this shit is something else too. It's a lot within it, y'all. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's a lot within it. Only reason why I say that, because the truth is, know why he was trafficking? Part of why he was trafficking, because it's called kidnapping. He did have his boy kidnapped for real. He was really kidnapped, y'all. Because I know how this shit go. You think when you a Diddy like this, you know this man business, he just gonna let you leave when you feel like it. And he got you working, doing stuff. No, I know he had that man hostage. I know he did. So that's what I'm telling you. Look at it like this. Diddy had a white slave, y'all. Simple. In 2025, 2024, Diddy had a white slave, y'all. That alone to get his ass fried. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That guy alone will get him fried. So what I'm telling you is, this is the part that make me understand it's some shit kind of deeper than this that we not gonna know about. I'm gonna just leave that part at that. Because the truth is, guess what? This man we looking at right here could have been set. He's trafficked, meaning he's with Diddy. He can't never leave. He goes with Diddy everywhere. See what he doing? That's a white slave, y'all. Diddy making him hold stuff, do stuff, go do this, go do that. Diddy had his ass in bondage, guys. That's what that is. But that's a guy that's trafficked. If this guy say, yo, Diddy, I want to go see my mom this weekend. Nah, man, you can't go this weekend. He's kidnapped. Now, think about that shit been going on for months and years. He's kidnapped, y'all. This is what I was telling y'all, how I be kidnapping, trafficking in your face. Why is he trafficking? Okay, he can't go home. Now, Diddy said what? Yo, we going to New York. After that, we going to Florida. Meanwhile, we driving everywhere, we going everywhere. I just want to go home, bro. I just want to see my mom's birthday and shit. Can't go with this dude. That's how I go. And they also play it off. Yo, bro, you work for me. Yo, where you going, bro? I need you. I pay you, man. I fucking pay you. Where you going at? But the whole shit is he can't leave. That's why I'm trying to tell you how this shit works. So the truth is, you looking at a guy that was in bondage for real. You know it. Because he had to be Diddy's flunky. And on top of that, the proof was him getting caught with a kilo, which means Diddy made him be a drug mule. He was kidnapped. That's how this shit works, y'all. It's the game. No way out. But I keep telling you, there's no such thing as telling them no. So that's where the kidnapping coming at. The trafficking shit. Get it? So now, guess what? It's many others we don't know about. But he is also the proof of it. He's one of it. What else do I know? Diddy can't get charged with Little Rod, but I know for a fact he can get charged for that boy right there. This guy's enough. Why? I also know his parents are somebody. He played for Syracuse. I can imagine his parents' face when they saw this shit. And he got a family? No, this enough. This guy enough is enough to get Diddy fried, y'all. Whole time we laughing and joking. He be the main one get Diddy life in jail. Him right there. Why? Diddy could have had that man in the house for years, had him doing a whole lot. One person is enough to get his ass life, and that's him, y'all. I'm just giving you an example. Because he was basically kidnapped. And Diddy had his ass in bondage. Yes, he did. So anyway, now y'all see, when the lawyer said he shows his affection, now you know everybody that was around. See that? See that man in the back of Huddy 6 and Diddy. See that man in the back licking his tongue out? This is the shit they were doing throughout the years. Why? You got the proof on what Diddy was doing, y'all. When I said Diddy is the clue to the rap game, this is how you know everybody with Diddy was with the shit. Simple, y'all. See? Just by him in front of flowers, all of that. See that? This is when Nelly didn't want Ashanti. This is actually why Nelly ran to Ashanti now. All right? Because this is the era, y'all, when they was doing the most. This was right before they were getting ready to go to Atlanta. But why am I showing you this? Is because we didn't get it because these pictures wasn't out back then and the internet wasn't established the way it is in 2005 and all of that. So going back into this hip-hop history, this is how you're able to see Mr. C. See how they got them? Okay, Mr. C and all of them, boom, Papoose, they was always together. But what? When Mr. C kept getting caught, every rapper was quiet, right? All right. So that's why I say, if you notice, nobody ever joked on a rapper from New York. That's why I said I kept putting together. When LL got exposed by the trans, nobody from New York dissed him. Nobody said nothing about LL. When Mr. C kept getting caught, nobody from New York said nothing about it. This is how I kept putting together. But then I see other people get exposed that were younger or whatever, they would laugh and joke. It would be more to it. Like I seen, okay, y'all want to play around? Remember when everybody was laughing at Young Buck crying on the phone? That shit was funny, right? Everybody liked when Young Buck was crying. But like I say, you're going to see they always picked and choose who they laughed at, who they bullied, who they beefed with. It always been like that, y'all. So every year was a revelation, and I know silence is approval. So as each thing kept happening, everybody kept being quiet. I just kept putting together. Because their whole shit is I ain't get caught. It's like that. We all go to the store. We all steal. But as long as I don't get caught, I don't steal. That's them. And that's why I kept telling these bastards that they were smart. They would run because they all going to get exposed. How? Y'all all get exposed through the Diddy trial. That's how. What do I know? Anybody around Diddy, he stuck his finger up their ass or groped them and did something to them. I also know that all the baby oil for every man in the game. I know that. Every man with a contract, every man in $1 million bracket, any man around for years, I know what happened now because they all around. That was the way this case was designed. They wanted all of us to get through our head that gangster rap was fake. After they cashed out, after everybody believed it, died and went to jail, the grand finale was, it's fake. It's only gangster rap fake. Why? Because gangster rap portrayed to be the toughest ones. It's not no other drama but gangster rap. This is all about gangster rap, y'all. That is it. The ones that portray to be the hardest are the softest. That's it. The ones that rapped us about the most coochie love the dildos. They love that hard stuff the most. That's the truth, y'all. That's the revelation of the whole shit. Ain't about nobody else but these gangster rappers. Because they what? They promoted death. They promoted what? Everything bad, right? Sex. They promoted everything they're not. They're not shooters and they don't like women. That's also what I'm showing y'all. Yo, y'all, family, they did not like women at all. That's why I say they gay and gay people. You know why? Even gay people like women as friends. These gay men, they don't like women as friends, period. They don't like women, y'all. So as I studied this, it was all showing and coming out. But now I got the proof. They were having so many sausage fests, sausage parties. The woman was banned. Now, mind you, why am I looking at it like that? Because I know goddamn well back then it was mad bad chicks, mad bad women. So when I'm doing hip-hop history, when I'm doing hip-hop for years and years and years, and I know damn well it was mad video vixens, whole lot of women around. And I'm like, why all these damn pictures is never no damn woman? And I'm talking about every single year from 2001. I'm just like, yo. I look in background. Oh, when the women around, they ignore their ass. I've been putting it together. I'm like, yo, they always in clubs, funny ass lights, always touching on each other. But no woman. I'm just seeing it. Like not even women is homegirls. They don't like women. And it's proven now. Mr. C, the habitual transsexual shopper, and Diddy, the habitual dildo popper, together. Because they were what? Fondling the industry. These are the fathers of Biggie Smalls. Mr. C found them first. Do you think Mr. C did something to Biggie? Even though Biggie had them fruity bars in his song? Talking about what? Doing something to kids and throw them over the bridge? Geppetto. Let's go. We up on a Monday. Game. This is the same event. The game was there with Mr. C and Diddy. Same night. Who else did that same night? Chopper. Licking his lips. Check it out. Let's look at the rap game. Game owes $7 million. Talking about another day. His house only worth $4 million. He got to sell it. He's still $3 million in the hole. But I told you, for some reason, everybody hung around with Diddy, and the ones that hung around with Diddy was broke. They the ones was doing the most. All of the male prostitutes that were just happy to be around Diddy, touching on them, right? Looking out for them. They the ones that kept being around Diddy, and they ain't care about making no damn money. You had these men around Diddy. They ain't say, Diddy, show me how to make money. They kept coming back to be around Diddy, all right? And that's your proof that what? Game was there the same time with Mr. C too. Even though you heard that Game was a male dancer, but you was picking and choosing, right? Even though you still watch Chopper, you gonna act like Chopper was with Diddy, and he ain't licking his lips looking at Diddy. And you ain't gonna think Diddy put nothing in Chopper's mouth, huh? But you want me to watch Chopper. Nope. I don't have hip-hop dreams. It's over with. Why? If Chopper had a story to tell me, he'd have told me already. What I say, anybody with a story after Diddy get locked up is a liar. Chopper's one of them. No. Kevin Lyles, Russell Simmons' best friend. Is it a coincidence his ass is charged right now? That you got 3 perverts at one event proven. Or what else about Game? Oh yeah, he also had a sexual assault charge. Is it a coincidence? All right. Boom. Same night, same place. All the perv. So my point is, we know what they did that night. We know what they was doing in that studio. Get it? That's why to go back to bring it forward. All of them got in trouble, y'all. All of them. All dealing with abuse, trafficking, and all of them are pink. But back then, we didn't know that. If we knew that back then, do you know how many lives could have been saved? All right. So now you see it, right? They all liars. Jamie Foxx a liar. With Diddy throughout the years. Will Smith a liar. When they were the top of the top, but people keep forgetting Diddy was big before they ass. People keep forgetting he was big before them. And when you made it, you had to go holler at Puff. You had to hang with Puff. Puff was your Black Hollywood stamp. You made it. That's what he was. Well, I say you're going to trick me? Yeah, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was out, but he wasn't bigger than Bad Boy, because after that Bad Boy shit happened, they was the biggest of the biggest because they had generated the most money. The East Coast, West Coast beef is what proved that rap make billions. You get it, y'all? So that's why it was the favorite. But Will didn't start blowing up officially till like 97, 98. That's Independence Day. But Diddy was already the man. But you can still say him and Will blew up the same time. But the truth is, Diddy was always over Will in the end. But they were still through Quincy Jones. But at this time, Diddy had more power than Will Smith. because he is a stamp of approval. Okay, y'all, you made it. You rap. You made your money, but you ain't a top A-listed celebrity yet. You ain't a top listed celebrity. You won't even acknowledge it yourself until you shake his hand. That's how it's set up. You ain't gonna feel it till you meet Diddy and they say, I like your song. You meet Oprah, you get it? I like your movie. That's when you know you made it. You gotta see them, y'all, or they gotta see you. That's why I keep telling you that's how this shit work. You ain't gonna duck that. You ain't no official. You ain't at the top of the top till you see them. That's how it go. Or if you ain't as big as that, you around them, but he gonna let you know you ain't on this level. And you still a B, C list. You ain't A-list yet. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain order, y'all. So Will wanted to shake the dirt off because it started to intensify. And like I said, the actors, they did the biggest lying. Denzel lied his ass off. Will lied his ass off. Jamie lied. Because each and every one of them, after Denzel blew up from Training Day, he was with Diddy. Yup. After Jamie Foxx with Ray, around that time, they hang together all the time. They would hang together that whole period. Because when Jamie was big, he knew Diddy was the man. So my point is, now you're going to see they all scrambling, and that's why they say where the A-list celebrities at. Even Pharrell is doing other stuff. But they said a lot of stuff is sealed, and I think a lot of people told him. I think everybody told him, man. Why? Because he couldn't do everything by himself. Jamie, you're not innocent, bro. So we're going to leave it at that. All I'm saying is the whole revelation is we all know they're willing participants. Here's the proof of Ashton Kutcher and Tracy Morgan and Diddy and Kim Porter. You clearly see what they into. Even though the whole world already know, they say Diddy and Ashton was in a relationship, y'all, for years. Then the other big question, what's crazy is Demi Moore was messing with Ashton, but Bruce Willis and Wendy Williams got the same exact sickness. And they all got ties to Diddy too. See what I'm saying? Demi Moore and Bruce Willis got the same exact thing. But this one they was hanging out. And you see what Ashton doing. He going down on Tracy, right? And you see Tracy playing, right? And you see Diddy like that, right? And you see Kim, okay, that's right. So now you get it. You been knew Diddy was with Farnsworth Bentley. So you gonna tell me if you thought Farnsworth was straight? And you gonna tell me a mohawk was a straight man's haircut? With Jerry Curl on it? What are we looking at? We looking at the hip-hop game that been going on, y'all. This is what everybody was turning a blind eye to. That's all. So my point is this. It's a new day. This is a revelation, and it's all over with. But it's not over with because we ain't see it play out. But what I'm telling y'all is, for all of y'all, like, I'm just going to say, like, boom. When it was all a joke, it was a joke. Now we grown. It ain't funny no more. The fact is, hip-hop was always what it was. The thing is this. Why were they the main ones talking all that junk? And why were they the main ones talking about drug selling, how they shoot people, and all this other shit? To get money in this game, y'all, your ass gonna be pink. That's why they told you it's the whole damn BET. All right? So anybody who never made it, just accept the fact it wasn't meant for you to make it. That's all it is. Look at it like you were spared. Look at it like it wasn't meant for you to go through this. Because guess what? Now, no matter how much money they had, how much they got praised, in the end, there's no more glory. Like I said, it don't matter if Jay-Z go to jail. The revelation was he liked dildos. That's the revelation, fools. When I seen people that prove other people that don't know shit about rap was putting together their relationship for 30 years. When I'm not stupid and I know he was a nobody, he was around when Biggie was alive. He was around when Pop was alive, but somehow he became a star when they died. And I know who was behind it. Once I definitely went and did the homework, yeah, Then I know there was no such thing as Beyonce around. And I had no proof. He had no woman at that time at all. He was playing around with little girl. He was playing around with Foxy, playing around with her. He was playing around with mine. He was playing around. He wasn't doing that. He was only playing with women that had a name. But you have all the proof from back then. Jay-Z don't love women, y'all. He don't love women. What proof do you have? You don't even see him with his arm around a woman playing around, kiss on the cheek. No, y'all, he is who he is. And Diddy had him first. He was Meek Mill before Meek Mill. Why? Because brother love show all his brothers love and affection. That's the revelation of this shit. That's why Jay-Z on the run. But see, I'm a grown man now. I don't care about what no man do with their sexuality. Who cares? Just don't talk that tough shit around me. Don't talk that gangster shit. I don't want to hear none of that shit no more. I don't hear nothing gangster. I don't hear nothing militant. I don't want to hear nothing about no race. I don't hear nothing about no. I don't hear nothing until you just live your life out of who you really are. That's your culture. Pink. It's okay. Just understand the pink revelation has been revealed. Now you know who's the pinkest, right? All right. I didn't make it up, y'all. I just understand very clear what they telling me. See, Neo? Now you see why he's so sick of love songs? Because Diddy always in the goddamn booth. Do you see Diddy stalking out Neo like a predator? You know what he did to Neo that day. Now you see why he got sick of love songs. They want to say no more. He got tired of that shit, y'all. Ladies, can you now see they were all in fake-ass relationships? Go listen to them songs now, ladies. You now can assume every song they were singing to other people, not women. Get it? Yeah. You have it, y'all. It was always like that. Ain't nothing new. But somebody came on the internet a couple years ago and gave you Vaseline confessions. This just a baby oil confession. But all I'm going to tell you fools is just stay away from them kids, guys. That's it. Don't be hurt people that hurt people. Don't you be trying to lure them kids out the projects. Oh, so that's why you kept going back to the project, trying to pull up with your beam and all that shit, bro? That's why you guys keep going back to the hood? Oh, now I get why y'all keep going back to the hood. Oh, I get it. Anyway, y'all stay ass away from them kids and have fun. Do y'all. I'm just the one letting you know. Now your ass gonna get snatched up. On that note, we up out of here, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. One. What's up, Octavia? We out. See the pink? Back then they was telling us, y'all, don't be mad at me because I cracked y'all code without a book. Don't get mad at me because I cracked the code without nobody telling me nothing. That's right. They been pink, y'all. It was coded the whole time. Why? It was the code of the black gangster rappers. It was also the white industry always trolling their ass and keeping them in order. Don't you guys ever think about being militant? Don't you ever think about you gonna be black and do all this? None of that. You're gonna always be reminded who y'all are. And if you don't remember, you better always show who you are. That's who you are. All right? The secret is you had to be in this gang to get a check and to be rich. That's what you had to do. You had to get founded by an executive. All right? If a rich gay man likes you and you let him touch you, you got a deal, y'all. Why? These were the young men that were first touched on by white people. The white people that had the money to fund the industry, they touched on the little black boys in the 70s. And when they was in the 70s, those are the same black boys that became gatekeepers. Guess who else wanted them? Fat Joe wanted them too. All original hip-hop were gatekeepers. They are the ones that were touched on as boys, y'all. And they're the ones they put over hip-hop. That's why when you was in the game, he was alive, you wasn't going to never be over Mr. C. He wasn't going to let you. Nope. Everybody in New York you see in power, an executive put them there. When the executive liked you, you're the favorite, and see, you looking at Mr. C old, but see, it was a white man that touched on him, a nice, a gay executive man, touched on him when he was 18, and touched on him and Big Daddy Kane, gave him the deal. You look at Big Daddy Kane, you're gonna see pink as hell to this day, and you're gonna see Big Daddy Kane ain't got no woman. That's right, because Big Daddy Kane out that closet, y'all. Not playing with y'all. That's who they are. They all be bisexual at first. When they get old, they be all the way, you know what, Little Richard. Yup. Because you got to remember, bro, Sis, when you taking dildos from 18 to 58, 50, 53, it's different. They like it. Ask Cameron and Mace. That's right. See that? Ask DJ Khaled. No fools they've been taking dildos for over 20 years now, y'all. They like it now. Get it? That's right. So all I'm saying is this. If I didn't know this, I wouldn't know. But I already cracked the code on DJ Khaled. We already know about him. So when I see him with Mr. C, I know what them two big nasty men did that night. That's right. And I know that hotel room stink. And I know what Mr. C like. And I know why he kept going down there. Now you got the proof, y'all. Wherever the rappers is at, wherever they be at, that's where all the cross dressers always is at. So when you started seeing all these cross people flooding your city 10 years ago, it was because of them. They started going to Charlotte. They started going to Atlanta. Everywhere they went, they bring them with it. Get it? It's them. They spread the fruity gospel throughout America, y'all. It was them, the rappers. See, what we didn't get is this the secret of the whole shit. You looking at it like it's a lot of rainbow people. But look, see, this is what people don't get. It is so many rainbow people out the closet. But it's even more than that that's in the closet. That's what they're not getting. For every person out the closet, it might be 10 people. Get it? For every person that's out, it's 10 people in messing with that one. Which means what? The rappers are the proof of what? All the people in the closet that live functional lives. So what did I say? They're actually gayer than the gay people. Like I said. Because remember, the gay people don't got to hide it. And that means they don't got to be always, like, if that's your lifestyle, they don't got to hide it. That's what they do. Meaning, okay, normal people don't just have sex every day. So average gay couple, they don't just have sex every day like that. They regular people, right? Go to work. But these people, they're sexual deviants. All they do is have sex. So they have a lot of gay sex. So they actually have more gay sex than gay people. That's what I kept telling y'all, man. These guys are so goddamn fruity. Why? Well, common sense. I'm pretty sure Atlanta been had gay people. Why get real gay when the rappers came there? Why Atlanta did not get a gay title till they brought their ass down there then? You answer me that. And why your city didn't get real gay till everybody in your city wanted to be a rapper? Houston, everywhere else. Philly. You know, y'all. What I learned is the more they love rap, the gayer they are. Ask Meek Mill. That's what I learned from this shit. When I said rap make you fruity, I was joking to an extent, but I understood that. Once I understood these are actually gay men, and people like them. If you've been liking this gay man for 20 years, fool, you might be gay too. That's what I kept saying. That was my whole aspect of it. All right? You might not want to accept it. You might want to deny it. But if this man is an outright gay man and you love him in your heart, fool, you like gay people. And not only that, he's in your heart. You got a little flower in you. That's how it works. That's why you couldn't separate yourself from this shit. No, y'all. That's how the shit was supposed to be. When I said a lot of y'all were made pink because you was with this rap shit too long, I knew this shit was alive 10 years ago. If you still didn't know it, it hurt your heart. That means, bro, you might be that. That's right. Everybody that was coming and fighting for them rappers, y'all, I told you that's what they were. I said, nah, leave them alone, man. They showing their true colors, man. I said, what? When a man taking up for another man, I know what that is, man. Hurting their feelings, y'all know. This shit was a revelation, man. So on that note, I'm out for real. For real, for real. But it was a plan to keep everybody down. We never supposed to make it. You wasn't supposed to make it in rap. You come on YouTube, try to make it. They came on here so you won't make it. These are the people that follow you wherever you go, man. That's why they booty bandits and predators, man. Wherever you go in there trying to win, here they come, man. Whenever you mind your business, here they come. All right? That's all they are, man. They're predators, y'all. They predators for the bag. They predators for opportunity. They predators on humans, right? Shit, man. That's who they are, man. That's who they've been turned into. So what am I saying today? You finally got to prove what I'm telling you. That these people we talking about, they their own race, y'all. They their own race. They not black. They not white. They not nothing. They not American. They their own people. They their own race, y'all. It's all right here. All right? Gay blacks are their own race. Gay people of color are their own race. Gay Northeast Asians are their own race. Trans blacks are their own race. Ain't no such thing as we no more. It's right here. Tell you right here. Different society. Whites at the bottom. Gay whites at the bottom. Why? Gay whites were first. Gay whites were first. They had their time already. They the ones started Studio 54, disco, hippie shit, all that. They've been at their time. Like I said, the gay whites were the ones that reaped the benefits. They the ones sat back in the cut. That's what happened. Well, ain't nothing spam. So look, like I said, the gays and the bottom they the ones reap the benefits. They the ones getting married. The black gays, their job was to protest, push the agenda, and live it out. That's their job. Live it out. All right. So on that note, for sure, I'm gonna get up out of here. One. And I'm saying that for a reason, y'all. This ain't a diss nobody. This is a chart that is in Google, man. This is what the world is saying and knows. All right? We out. You got any proof? Now that's a belly. What is that? And why is that?